Here comes Michiel. Let me make sure everything is good. I don't remember the last time I played this, so I don't know if everything is okay. I sure hope it is. We're gonna find out together. Ready? Watch this. There we go. Running in the 90s got me into Night of Nights, which got me into Touhou. Now that's interesting to me. I don't mind flowering Night of Nights. I really don't like Eurobeat very much, but Night of Nights is I can tolerate it, I guess, and I think that's just because of what it's associated with. I don't know. Maybe because it's a meme song. Anyway, video game time. There's 2 more cups to do. So for the next roughly 3 hours, it's just gonna be me, you, and Donkey Kong, most likely. So question: who we using for this one? No, I haven't checked my email, so I've been busy all of yesterday, and I made a lot of progress on what I was doing, but I not even close to done. Not even close to done. Who haven't we used yet? Peach and Luigi. Or Mario. Hello, Mario. I don't remember, but there's 8 cups to do and 9 players, so I'm missing... I currently haven't used 3 people because I used the super team. I'm pretty sure it's Mario, Luigi, and Peach I haven't used, but one of them's getting benched, so it's probably going to be Mario. So you know what? Let's do Peach. But I hate Birdos. I hate them. You know what? Fine. You get your fucking Birdos. And you can never... Don't say I don't give anything to you. Alright, standard rule, let's apply. Let's play the video game. Here we go. We'll keep the Weege Bros for the last cup. Oh my. Alright. Well, I guess to be fair, these are actual Birdos. I don't really remember how to play, but this should work, right? Damn it. So yeah, yesterday was pretty good for me. I was working, and then I got really invested in a Last of Us speed run, which is weird because I never even played that game. I didn't care too much about it, I suppose, but then I put the speed run on because GDQ was on and I needed something. Uh-oh, that's not a good start. And come like 2 hours or so into it, I started getting really invested, so I ended up getting less work done within those 2 hours, but then I picked up the slack. Oh my god. Did a lot of putting the editing, chat. A lot. Oh. But I'm nowhere near done. Which is crazy because I spent the whole day, basically the whole day I was awake on it. That's the craziest part. Damn it. I have to finish putting the audio together, then putting the video together. But oh, the audio has already reached 10 minutes, but I'm not already halfway done, which means it's probably gonna take me quite a while to finish. Oh, and then then they have to play the game called Hope I Didn't Make a Fucking Mistake somewhere along the way and have to redo everything. Isn't that fun? It's not. Well, it kind of is. It kind of is, but it's also not. The first one I did was 20 minutes of audio. This one is 2 hours. 2 hours I stood in front of a mic. Stood, sit, sat, words. You, cat, please get that. Thank you. Nice. I ain't being lazy about it. It's just, it's a lot more than I was expecting it to be. Which is good, maybe. Damn it. No. Because this is acceptable because there's no one here. I just need it. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did that go in? Excuse me? No, 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 no. I want to see that again. How did you not stop that? You're the worst goalie I've ever had. Nice. Wasn't my throat. My throat was fine. It was my fucking diaphragm, I guess. The part below. It was in my chest, not my throat. Too many deep breaths to prepare for a take. And then, okay, that was weird. And then absolutely choking it. God, it feels so bad when you get so far into the take and you fuck up the last word. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. What the fuck? Pretty sure I already told this story, but when I was doing my other one, I got a take, right? Cut it out, stitched together. I was like, yeah, that's good. And then immediately in the recording, the next line was, oh, I don't like that one. And then it was followed by a better take. So, yeah. I guess you forget a lot in the span of one day, don't you? But it's coming along, and I'll probably just kind of get bits and pieces of it done over the next couple days, and then Sunday will be another day where I can work very, very heavily on it. I'm not even sure which part is the hardest, the audio or the video. Probably the video if you try to incorporate more elements, like post-editing elements, I suppose. Wow, that shot sucked, didn't it? I tried. I really tried to get away from that. Oh, god damn. But that's been my life for the last little bit. It's been interesting to say the least. Slightly fun. Long. Very long. Let me tell you something. Kristian's already told me many things about the old tuber. Like I know a decent amount of that. I always found it funny that people would assume that when he makes a video, because it's only this is the slowest shot ever. Wow, that was anticlimactic. That was great. It took so. Oh shit. Don't worry, I know the tech. Uh oh. It could be better, but it could be worse. Nice shot. Alrighty. Yeah, so I was saying, people will see a video, Kristian put up a video that's like 10 minutes long, and be like, so why don't you have another one already? As if, apparently, 10 minutes of an edited video equals to 10 minutes. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Holy shit, is that not the case? Ugh. Ugh. Well, that's one win. It only take 10 minutes. You can make video every day. I mean, you can if you don't do any editing at all. You don't script anything and you just ramble in front of a microphone. People just ignore the effort that goes into it. Like, just make a new one, forehead. The amount of work that goes into that shit. The amount of work that goes into that shit to make sure everything flows smoothly, I'm learning firsthand. Wow. It's could be a real pain in the ass when things go wrong, that's for sure. Which way am I? Okay, I'm going the other way. I don't remember. This'll work. Did it work? Huh? Alright, here, take ball. I also find it kind of... Oh, wow. Great shot by Peach. I do find it funny that every single time Christian puts out a video and it's not related to Pokemon, he gets comments asking for the next Pokemon video, or he just loses a subscriber. It's like he didn't even post cringe, bro. You broke the golden rule. Well, this sucks. Goalkeepers are weird. I don't understand how they work in this game. No, he blocked it. Sometimes they do great. Sometimes they don't. Bad time for Bowser to show up. The worst spot, too. Oh, my jeez. Look at him go. Yeah, you're not getting through that. Oh, okay, well. Nice, it went in. People love to tell them about their unique soft locking idea. Oh, those are great. I have an idea. Here it is. It either doesn't work, or it's just the exact same thing he just did with a different Pokemon. Oh, that sucks. He does come up with some pretty whack-ass ideas, though. That's for sure. I find them entertaining. The one with the Poliwhirl was hilarious when he told me about that one. Like, he did a little bit of research into how the in-game trades work. I was like, what if you just make it not that bad, but make someone have to give up a shiny? Like, why would you even think of that? What made you think of that at all? I don't know how he comes up with this shit. I swear it's probably just one of those things that comes to him when he's trying to sleep. And he's just like, that's fucking genius. I should write that down. That happens a lot. Why are we always our most creative right before we're like when we're trying to sleep? What's up with that? It's like, it's 2 a.m. I'm kind of tired. I need to go to bed. It's like, dude, I just had the perfect idea. You gotta write this down. It's like, I'm in the middle of bed. I'm cozy. I don't want to write it down. And then you don't write it down. You don't write it down, and then you forget about it. You forget about it the next day. You're like, wow, shit, I wish I had something to do right now, but unfortunately, my brain's only active at the time when it's not supposed to be. Yeah. Well, we established that in the Touhou universe, everybody writes their spell cards like this when they're trying to sleep. That's why lazy bastards have so many spell cards, because they do a sleep. That's why Yukari has 1,000,000. Or Apache, and she just has books. I don't want to give up. I think I'm doing pretty alright here. I'm sorry, Birdo. Birdo's shot and charge, she shoots an egg. And it's actually really good. If it doesn't hit anything on the way to the goalie, it buries the goalie. And then they can't block the ball. It's a guaranteed shot in if it doesn't touch anything on the field prior to... Okay. Prior to reaching the goal. Hammer Bros is too if you get close enough to the goal and the hammers bury the goalkeeper. Some of them are whack. Well, Christian does do a lot of weird things. But that's what makes them interesting. But then he takes a day to... I say day, but you get what I mean. To talk about something not related to Pokemon. It's like... I know why the majority... Where the majority of the Subols come from. Like... It's just how it is. He's gonna be known for that for a long time. No matter what he tries to do to get away from it. But he's also not, like... You know, milking it. I always like Shy Guy despite it being dependent on whether your team's AI stands too close to the keeper. I fucking love Shy Guy, dude. I will always put Shy Guy on my team, even if he is, like, the worst on the team. I usually run with Boo and Hammer Bro. Because Boo just, if you got good timing, you can just go through the goalie with his special. I love doing that. And then Hammer Bro is the only... Hammer Bro's the only offensive sidekick you can get. So good passing and shoot, and I like that. I tend to play as Quario. I like the offensive captains because they have good pass and shoot, but they have low speed and defense. Power has good defense, but they have bad pass, and bad passing sucks because the ball goes so slow. But fast passing is slick as fuck. Feels so good. The cheap stuff. Shy Guy just makes me laugh. I enjoy him. He's my favorite balanced unit. Like, I don't care about Todd. I don't even remember what Todd's shot is. I don't remember what Koopa's is either. I don't like Monty Mole either. His shot's weird. Oh, God. 10 seconds left. How am I ever going to come back from this one? That was unnecessary. Boo is busted if he could use it right, yeah. Now I stand here and drink water. It's been a long time since I played as well. I plan to play it. But I wanted to play the GameCube one first. Mostly because I don't know how to set up a Wii remote for, you know, the Wii. Because that game requires a sensor bar to block Super Mega Strikes, and if I can't do that, I'm in trouble. Alright. Round 3. I really love that game. Like, this game is pretty goofy, but compared to Charge, this game is mild as all hell. I did play a little bit online myself. It's surprisingly decent connection, all things considered. I was actually impressed by how well the connection was for the because it was Wii, it was Wi-Fi. The Nintendo Wii Wi-Fi is fucking terrible. How would anyone do anything like that ever? Alright. I like getting a good, comfortable lead, so I don't really have to pay that much attention to what's going on. But that doesn't always work. This'll work. Oh, maybe not. I didn't hear a rumble. Ooh, follow up. Charge just had so much personality. Kick the ball. There we go. There we go. Too bad we never got another one. I wouldn't say there's a 0% chance we ever get another one. Mario Tennis got a Switch for a game, so maybe we can get Switch Strikers. When did Charged come out? Like 8 years ago or something? I bet it's closer to 12, right? Some kind of crazy shit like that where Mario Strikers Charge has been a game for 12 years. That was a weird shot, but it worked. 2007. Really? That was a dragon shot right there. See how it rolled into the goal? That was weird. May 25th, 2007. No shit. It came out the same year as Mario Galaxy. Wow, if you're that hammer, bro, you're getting a pay cut. That was such a bad shot. No. Wow. So we haven't had a Strikers game in 13 years. That sucks. Why don't we get a new one? Has Nintendo ever made a statement on that or anything? Nintendo likes to make statements on dead IPs, so maybe they would like to tell us why there's no new Strikers game. Nice kick. Chat, would it hurt if you slid on your legs on this ground? It doesn't look like it'd be very pleasant. It's not grass. Let's take the ball. They're working on Luigi's Mansion. You know, I never actually played Luigi's Mansion 3. I played a little bit of 2, but I didn't really enjoy what I was playing. What the hell is going on here? Hold on. I'm not even sure how that shot worked. Look at this. Look at that. You can't curb a ball like that naturally. It's disgusting. I don't know. I love Luigi's Mansion 1. It was a game that was relatively short, even if you didn't know what you were doing. And, oh wow, double tackle. And had a lot of replay value, I found, just by getting as high a score as possible or doing low score runs. There's all kinds of ways to play Luigi's Mansion that made it fun. I like that game a lot. I like the atmosphere and all that, too. Very weird Mario-esque game, because the only thing Mario-esque is, like, the boos are there, and then Luigi's there, but then you have, like, these real-ass people as ghosts. That was strange. That was very strange. What was up with that? It's like, imagine playing Luigi's Mansion for the first time, and you're playing as Luigi, right? And you see the Goofy Ghost, and then you see Professor Egad, and then you see a Todd, then you see a couple more Goofy Ghosts, and then you reach the first area, and Egad's like, those are gallery ghosts you're gonna have to fight. And you're like, oh, okay. What are gallery ghosts? Then you walk into the study, and you're fighting Nigel Thornberry. And it's just like, what? What's he doing here? And that's when you realize that, like, every main boss character in Luigi's Mansion is just some dead guy or girl. It's fucking morbid. Like, they're just dead people. I'm just gonna keep kicking this ball until it goes in. Get in there. And then Luigi's Mansion 2 got a lot more comical. And Luigi's Mansion... I heard Luigi's Mansion 3 was pretty good. King Boo has the unique design to the Luigi's Mansion series as well. Yes, boos are ghosts, but they're boos. They're boos, but the other things are just ghosts. They're just referred to as ghosts. Where the boos are referred to as boos. Boos are really scary in the Luigi's Mansion series. Wow, that was a slick shot. I think I would have more interest in playing Luigi's Mansion 3 if I had enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 2. But I'm one of those people that has a really hard time playing a game that is in a series, and I haven't played like every series prior, or every entry in the series prior. Even if they have, like, nothing to do with each other. It's a really weird thing. Like, I don't really like that. Because I feel like it's just limiting me from playing games. This is why I struggle with the Final Fantasy series, I guess. I don't have the desire to start from the first game. I have less than a desire to do that. And it's like, no, you gotta play Final Fantasy 9. You gotta play Final Fantasy 10. It's the best one in series. Best game. It's like there's like 10, not counting the spin-offs, there's like 10 Final Fantasies I gotta play before that. I can't do that. I've never been able to do like an 80-hour RPG and then immediately after finishing be like, well, time to start the next one. Wow, he stopped that and it still went in. Well, the thing is, boos have been around way longer, so they were established. But then Luigi's Mansion was just like, yeah, here's real fucking people. That game used to scare me. Legitimately. The scariest part of that game, in my opinion, was the blackout. Because I just always thought of it like, oh, okay, look at all these safe spots in the mansion. And then everything's dark, so nothing is safe ever again. It's just like, wow, I'm terrified. Speaking of really strange childhood fears. Chat, let me explain this one. This one's gonna sound... Oh, that's just not working. This is probably the weirdest fear I've ever had. You guys ever play Mario Party 2? You would probably... Chat, alright. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna tell you right away, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Something that used to freak me out when I was a kid was in Mario Party 2. Can anyone guess what that is? I'll give you a minute or two. See if you can guess what it was in Mario Party 2 that freaked me out. Nice. You get cheap power-ups for getting gold trophies. Alright, it's me and Quario. The cars on the space map. Nope, not that. I'm actually curious if anyone can guess this, because to me, it's so strange to be afraid of it, but I was. I'll give you a bit to dwell on that topic. I'll give you a minute, chat. I'll give you one in-game minute here. Give it a guess. Try your best. Oh, this is fine actually, because I can do this. I hit the button too early. No hints. No hints. Alright. Oh. Like, winning by such a ridiculous margin's great and all. But then when you go back to 0-0, the stress is back on. That's why I like having early leads. Yeah, good follow-up. Bowser's chance time? Nope. Coffin minigame? Nope. I'm gonna tell you in 10 seconds. Feel free to laugh. Strikers hasn't come up at all since the Nintendo Wii since 2007. Alright. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Alright, chat, here's what it was. You know the tree that sells you mini games? That. The tree that sells you mini games used to freak me out. I don't know why. I would go to him. I would go to him to buy mini games, and he would just look at me like that and open his gross-looking wooden mouth and just be like, "You want to buy some games, kid?" I really did, but I didn't want to buy them from him because I didn't like him. He made me uncomfortable. Especially when I bought all the mini games and clicked them by accident. He was just like, "There's nothing here for you. Go away." It's like, "Oh, jeez. All right, bye. See you later." You know, that said, I was never really I wasn't really afraid. Well, I don't know if any people were really afraid of it, but the Options House in Mario Party 1, I was really fascinated by. Almost. Ooh, adjust my shot. Oh, if that toad didn't stop it. The Options House in Mario Party 1 is really a really strange area. But I was really fascinated by it. I thought it was neat more than anything. Even if it's like just a kind of a strange way to do that, huh? You just go into this guy's treehouse and he laughs at you. And then he's got a remote, and he's like, "What do you want? You want me to delete your entire save data?" It's like, "Yeah, just hit that click remote, Jim Carrey, and we're good." That wasn't a Jim Carrey movie. I don't remember who's starting Click. Oops. Whatever. That's irrelevant. Mario Party 2 was a lot more tame with it. Oh, he got stunned by that. Wow. It was Adam Sandals. Oh, okay. Okay. The Mario Party 2, they were a lot more tame with it. They were just like, "Alright, you can go into this, you can go in the Totally Toad's Research Emporium, and he can print out a fax that says delete this." I don't remember what it is in Mario Party 3, though. To be honest with you, Mario Party 3 is one of the Mario Parties I am the least familiar with because I genuinely did not like Game Guy as a mechanic, so I didn't play it very much. I always thought it was silly that the game was just like, "Alright, you landed on a space, you, now you have to spend all of your money." What the fuck? You just completely flopped that burn. You have to spend all your money for a chance to win at least, ×2. But, like, depending on your money, you either broke the economy, or you just went bankrupt. It was kind of silly. It's like, oh, okay, I have 120 coins, and I won ×3 on Game Guy. Now I have 360 coins. What the hell am I going to do with 360 coins? Never lose the coin stars. What? I didn't like that very much. There was no way like around doing it. You couldn't bet your own number of coins. It was just all in or bust. It forced that. If it let you choose how much you wanted to bet, I think that would have been fine. Here, take this. Wow. Oh, I buffered a pass. I don't even know what's happening. There we go. Mario Party 1 I actually liked a whole lot, despite its numerous flaws. Probably the biggest one being the mini-games that tear your hand up, which are a legitimate concern. I actually tore the skin off my hand multiple times doing Pedal Power and Tug of War. I don't even know how I did that. Like, getting through Pedal Power in the minigame Island tore the skin off my hand for a solid, like, 4 days. But you know what? I beat that fucking minigame as a child doing that, so I was the real winner. Threes is just on the file select screen? That's kind of boring. I got blisters from the raft minigame. That one too. Pedal Power, Tug of War, and the raft. I forget the name of the raft game, but those three were the ones that rotating the stick fuck you up. But I always found Pedal Power was the one that I remembered the most as being, because that was the one that like physically damaged me the most. I won, but at what cost? Gamer points. And when you're a kid, what else is there to do but acquire gamer points? Oh yeah, the Shy Guy Says minigame that went on for like 8 minutes. That was great. They really should have put a timer in there to prevent that, because I've never seen the game go that long before. I was actually kind of impressed. And then I started laughing and I lost. We were so stone-faced for like 3 to 4 minutes after Christian died. And then when it, like, the gravity of the situation started to weigh in, and I started laughing, and he started laughing, and then I broke concentration first, and the game ended. God damn. That was a good time. You know, chat, my birthday is in a month. Not sure what to do for that yet. I forgot about that. I forgot about my birthday being in a month. God damn. It hasn't really been that long. Or Mario Party. Probably. It's usually the best way to go about it. Alright. Come on, just give me one ball. It's the 20th today, yeah? So yeah, in just over a month, I'll be... I don't know how old I am anymore. I don't know how old I'll be. When was I born again? It's 2020. I was born in 1996. I'll be 24. That's the number. There we go. Damn, this is not going. Like, go in. Please? There we go. Plus Skyrim gets a... Nice. Still waiting on double focus if that exists. I still don't know if it is. Oh. You... Alright. Oh, that was a weak-ass shot. I'll never remember. I'll never remember my own age. I'm too old to remember things like this. Your insurance emailed you that your birthday is coming up. Why does your insurance care? Why would... What? That's so weird. Why would your insurance company care? I don't understand. Easy point. Nice. They wanted me to buy life insurance. What the fuck? What? Your birthday's coming up. You should insure your life with us. We promise. No funny business here. That's dystopian. That's dystopian. I don't like that. Happy birthday from your insurance company. Have you considered life insurance yet? No, I haven't. Oh, Jesus. I've never seen anyone flub as much as Birdo has. I mean, he's everyone but Birdo. Ooh, that was a good steal. Alright, watch this pat. Watch this play. I'm matching the B button. Ugh. Huh. That's the AI that did that. Nice. That's good. That's not good. Now it's good. Not good. Now it's good. Oh, well. Not a very high scoring match, but I'm winning by a decent margin. So I'm good. My emails tend to be full of spam. Or one guy who just keeps emailing me over and over again about a game I'm not interested in every day. And it gets put in the promotional tab. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I'm not interested. I can't tell if they're human, chat. I get emails and so I can't tell if they're coming from human beings. I don't know. Although, chat, you remember the... What was not... No. It's fucking... I'm getting these for months. They just keep going to the promo folder. It's like, play now. It's on Steam. No, I'm good. As you look forward to the times to come, make sure you've got the right coverage. A quick review of your life insurance coverage can help determine if your current policy is right for your life. You can't... You have to take life insurance out early. And you can't be at risk of chronic shit. They gotta get as much money out of you as possible. And then give back a margin of it when you're done. Life insurance is strange. It's very strange. I looked at the timer to watch it disappear. Oh well. Then you know, 25 is the prime age to get life insurance. Because you only got roughly 75 left in you, which means they have 75 years to take a cut out of your income. It's something. Ooh. Chat, you remember that email I got that I told you about? It was the one about the psychics. Do you remember that one? That was a good email. That was my favorite email I ever got. So I could become immortal. I got an email from a guy that told me to send $100 so I could talk to a psychic for like 5 minutes, so she could find the number for a Russian mathematician to predict his future, to tell him when he's going to invent the equation similar to Einstein. Similar to Einstein's E equals mc squared. I'm not really making this up, by the way. This is almost not word for word, but fairly close. So she's gonna get his number, and then she's gonna tell him when he's going to discover the equation, because she's a psychic, but she's also she can see the future, I guess, because that's what psychics do. They see the future. Pretty sure that's whatever. Point is, they want $100, and then he'll create the equation similar to E equals mc squared to activate the regeneration ability of the brain vital organ. Yes, the email said brain vital organ. Oh my goodness. So they're gonna activate that, and it's gonna trigger my regeneration cells, so I'll become immortal. And it's all that for just $100. Good, right? Sounds like a steal. I'm considering it. I think I want to be immortal. I think I'm ready. I think I can handle that pressure. 100 is all you need. My favorite part of that was like, if they can't get the number of the mathematician, then get the number of somebody he lives with, like his mother or sister, as if this like 50+ something year old man, however old he is. The dude in question's real, by the way. He's a real person. He's the only person to have ever solved one of the $1 million problems in mathematics. That guy. There are 7 problems in mathematics that are unsolved. 6 now. And the reward for solving them is $1 million. And this guy solved one of them. And he declined the prize money. Like an absolute Chad. Can you believe that? Solving a $1 million question and just being like, nah, keep that money. Use it for science. What a fucking guy. How do people, like, have brains this size? That's crazy. I'm over here forgetting what 6 times 4 is every now and again, and this guy's off solving fucking $1 million questions. What a gap in our intelligence. Don't ask me about that, chat. I just, for some reason, with basic times tables, I always end up struggling with 6 times 4. I can never remember immediately that it's 24, and I don't remember why. Like, I just don't know why. I can't. It's the same issue with Snorlax. I can't remember which defense is Snorlax's better defense and which one's the weaker defense. No matter how many times you tell me, it's gonna take me a moment to like even think about it. For me, that's 6 times 24. I mean 6 times 4, which equals 24. But everything else, I'm pretty okay. I got it figured out. Maybe it's just the way I learned it as a kid, and now it's my mind is turned to that forever, and I'll never be able to think of it another way. That can happen. That can happen. I really don't know why Snorlax's defense confuses me as much as it does. No other Pokemon does, I think. Whoa! Oh. But what is 6 times 24? 24, 48, 72, 96, 110. That's 5. 134. There you go. I'm a genius. Unless I got that wrong, in which case I'm an idiot. You can play a record. Is my math game on point? Are my quick maths good? 144. I was 10 off? Hold on. 24, 48, 72, 96. I was 10 off. I said 110. It was 120. Whoops. Looks like my quick math failed me. Well. Oh well. What can I say? Shit happens. It's also 12 times 12. Yeah, that's 144. Actually, that makes perfect sense because 12 is just half of 24. And you know what? Enough with the math. How's that? Enough with the math. The basic times table goes up to 12 times 12. I think. Pretty sure that's what mine went up to in grade 3. Wow, I am just shitting on it. 2 plus 2 equals 9. Alright, the game is now won. Big ball. Nobody said there'd be math. Chat, do you remember long division? I don't I don't remember anything about how to do long division, and I'm pretty sure the last time I actually did it was grade 6. What the hell was long division? No, I don't know. Math is everywhere. But you know what else is everywhere nowadays? Calculators, because we have phones. Unless you're a Blizzard fan, or whoever makes Diablo. Everyone has a calculator on hand nowadays. It's great. It's super convenient. There's one thing I've always struggled with. It was one thing I've always struggled with mathematics-wise is depreciation. I never fully understood it. It was a thing in accounting. I don't even remember what depreciation is. That's how badly I retained that lesson. I think it has something to do with percentages and a decay in value, but I actually don't remember. I'm just going off what the word sounds like. Ooh, don't do that. Ow. Accounting wasn't a bad class. Plus, I just really struggle with depreciation. I just don't remember, like... I know I was bad with it because I can't remember any bit of it at all. I do remember that class, though, because we watched a documentary on the big company Enron. A company I've never heard of before that closed down because of, I guess, what was it, faulty tax reports or something like that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, there was like a documentary on it. It's called Enron. I don't even know what it did. Wow, that's gotta suck when the goalie's dazed and you kick right into him. Oh, that's not good. Nice shot, Birdo. Well, that was interesting. I don't know what's happening. Like a new car when you drive off the lot. It goes down in value because it's used. But how do you determine that? How do you determine a percentage decrease in value? It's based on many different factors, isn't it? Isn't it also dependent on how the value to the person who's looking to get it? Damn it. I'm losing. I can't lose. See? Now I'm not losing. Like mint condition collectibles, right? The value, there's a generally agreed upon value, I suppose, but depending on certain aspects with the buyer, it could be, you could get more out of it. It's playing the market, baby. Exponential decay. No, it was definitely called depreciation. I just don't remember what it was. Maybe it's the same, maybe it means the same thing. Like I said, I don't remember what depreciation actually applies to. But that was definitely the word that was used for it. It involved percentages, that's why I struggle with it. Depreciation sounds like a mathematics concept, only works for extremely specific situations. Probably what it is. Probably. This ain't going so well, is it? If only she could kick the ball a little faster. Not great when my own buddies get in the way. All right. Good. Okay, even game. Configuration can be modeled with exponential decay and might be one of the most useful applications. Maybe that's what it is. Ultimately, it's not something I ended up using. So, you tend to forget the things you don't use on the regular. Having a bunch of offhand knowledge that you're not applying anywhere, I'd rather have knowledge that I am applying. Even if it's stupid in some people's eyes. Don't be one of those people that just spews fun facts, surface level knowledge. Doesn't know anything about the subject in question. I'm smart because I can hit the random article tab on Wikipedia. How did that not kick? Yeah. Keep up the pressure. You can't. He caught it. Check this guy for the big hand. A class about mining when depreciation was applied to equipment used for mining. Not totally sure why. I think it matters in terms of taxes and what's the value of the equipment at. In terms of reselling, or wouldn't that apply to like reselling though, right? Because if you're looking at the value of it, how do they tax it based on its value? Business is confusing. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. That's gotta work, and I win. Alrighty. Stole it. It's bet you can't do that until soccer. Alright, now to be a wiener. Be a wiener. I'm gonna wiener it up. Good. Defend the ball with your life. Ooh, quick shot. I think it's partially about that. Our taxes factored in. Can't remember. Took the class about 8 years ago. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Literally years. This is like... You tend to retain the information more when you apply it in your daily life. But there are a lot of things you learn in school that you don't use on the regular unless you enter a certain profession, so it probably won't stick with you. The idea mostly is to keep you in good studying habits, I suppose. Not necessarily to learn the material, unless of course you need the material for what you want to do. In which case it's great. But a lot of advanced math you don't need to use in your daily life. Perfectly fine if that's the way it is, though. Math used to be simple. When I was a kid, it was a couple numbers and symbols. Then it was a lot of symbols. And then letters got in there. The fuck were letters doing in there? It was a numbers game. Get the numbers out of here. Time for the rerun. So far I haven't lost anything yet. I already got a goal right out the gate, which is great. Well, we just matched a little touchy though. I wanted to actually pass that. Nice. Math can be difficult because it's tedious. It could be fun though. I was never good at science. I really fucking suck at science. I'm not great at memorizing. Well, I'm not a scientist, so it doesn't matter. What the fuck? Where's he going? It's amazing how you can play video games for a long time, and then you pick them up again, and something new and weird happens. That man slid. I don't know how he did that, though. I've never seen anyone move while frozen. Ever. Oh, wow. He just let that go through him. I wanted to take the shot. Okay. Robot nightmare. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Yep. Cross is kind of blow in this game, huh? That doesn't, though. That's a cheap shot. You tend to remember things better when you associate them with things you enjoy, or they're just things you enjoy in general. Telling someone to memorize something they don't give a shit about is not gonna help, because they're just gonna forget it, because they've already decided. How did that go in? They've already decided that it doesn't matter, so they're not gonna make any extra effort to retain it. Oh, that's gotta suck. But when you make a conscious effort to retain information you learn on different things, then you do a better job at it. Really, it's just about what your interests are. That's why some people can tell you the Pokedex. Oh, that shot might work. Nice. Some people can tell you all the different Pokemon that exist in the world because they care. But they couldn't tell you... They couldn't find the hypotenuse because they don't give a shit. Like... Then how about your teacher in the subject is an absolute ass. It's true. No, get pickup ball. Oh, you... I like that one red shell blew up. Up here in Canada, I had to take Canadian history, which is, as it sounds, Canadian history. But history class is a lot of date memorization, and I hate that. It's like, want to learn about an event? Here you go. I'll tell you about an event in history, and then you get the quiz question, and it's like, what is the date this happened? I don't fucking know. I don't remember that part. That's such an insignificant part of it. It's not a fucking holiday. Obviously, there are some that are more important than others. And it's like, I figured the most important thing about learning about the event is everything about the event, not just when it happened. Multiple choice questions would be like, when did this happen? 1984, 1983, 1982, 1981. Like, oh, I don't know. Yes? History's kind of boring, especially if you're not interested. In grade 10, there was ancient history, which was all about the old, the old world and stuff. The final two subjects in that class were on Greece and Rome, which was pretty cool. Greece and Rome are always cool to learn about, but I like the ancient history aspect. Learn about Lucy and all that stuff. Australopithecus. But Canadian But Canadian history was like, all right, here you go. Let's learn about tariffs. I don't want to learn about tariffs. I don't care about tariffs. If you're interested in the subject, it's fine, but a lot of history isn't very exciting, I suppose. It's not the most exciting thing in the world for everyone. Make you remember the when, but not the how and the why. Yeah, kind of. I remember, actually, speaking of this, you know what this reminds me of, chat? One of the stupidest things a friend of mine ever said. So, when I was in school, my friends were into classic bands, like some metal, some classic rock, you know, like the Beatles and Nirvana, all those guys. They're the kind of kids who listen to It Smells Like Teen Spirit and be like, oh, it's so good, it's so deep. But to me, it just kind of sounded like nonsense. But yeah, a lot of my friends were into that stuff, and I just had no real interest or understanding to it. I didn't shit on it, like, at all, because what's the point of me just shitting on things they like? But there really wasn't any preference I had, so if they just played their music, it was like, oh, whatever. Imagine being the friend who's like, wow, your music sucks, change it, every single time they play a song. Wow, I wouldn't want to hang out with that guy for very long. Wow, that shouldn't have gone in. We were just a band. Stuff like that. I had a friend who was obsessed with the Beatles to the point where it was fucking obnoxious. But again, whatever, if he likes it, he likes it. Who am I to tell him otherwise? I don't really have any much musical taste, so I didn't bother sharing mine. But anyway, backstory over. What ended up happening was in drama class we watched School of Rock, you know, that Jack Black movie. And there was a scene where Jack Black was teaching the class the history of rock and roll, right? And I told my friend, wow, that seems pretty cool. I would like to take that class. And he looks at me and he goes, why would you take it? You don't know anything about rock. And I was like, dude, it's a fucking lesson. He's teaching it. What do you mean? Why would you take a class about rock? You don't know anything about rock. What do you mean? Isn't that the perfect opportunity to learn? I'm so confused. What I did in my English class was when the teacher says you got to present your book report to the class and then asks for volunteers, you put your hand up right away and you go first. Do you know why you go first? Because one, you basically have a free English class after that because everybody else has to present. Two, you don't have to worry about the guy who presented before you being better. You get to set the standard for a presentation. So you could be god-awful, but there's no one else who went before you, so you can't be that bad in comparison. If anything, the guy after you gets subjected to that. I also went first because, well, one time somebody chose the same book as me. I'm gonna be real with you here, Chad. I'm a bad student. I got about 2/3 into the book, and I got bored as shit. So I looked up the rest of the book. I looked at the rest of the book on like an abridged wiki article, and then I read the last page, and then I made my report on that. So the report mainly focused on everything I actually did read, and I got good marks. Unfortunately for the poor bastard who chose the same book as me, I covered like everything I could, so he had nothing to talk about outside what I covered. So yeah, being the first to present is good. It gets it over with. You don't have to bother comparing yourself to someone else's presentation or works or performance or anything like that. You can just get it over with and be done. That's how I always saw it. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. And it worked. Bowser, you gotta, bro. That didn't mean I liked speaking in front of people. I really didn't. I really, really didn't. If there's anything that school is good at teaching people, is how much they dislike that kind of attention. I'd say there's a very small majority of people who can get up in front of a classroom and present without feeling like anything. Fuck that. Most books you read in school are boring. That was my own fault. There were a handful of books to choose from. The one I chose was, what was it called? I think it was called Blind. It was a book about the entire world losing sight randomly, except like one person. And then like the entire world like goes to shit. And then at the end of the book, it's just like, all right, oh, maybe I shouldn't spoil this. There's a movie adaptation I haven't seen. Maybe I should watch it someday. But I think it's called like The Blind. It was interesting. I picked it up because I thought it would be like, I'm really big on survival horror kind of stuff. So I thought maybe this would be kind of similar to that, because everybody just lost their sight, so the entire world fell to utter fucking chaos. Well, it wasn't as entertaining as you thought. It's just a bunch of blind people being, you know, not used to being blind and then going like crazy. And then one guy's got a gun, but he's fucking blind. So how is he hitting anyone? Yeah, spoiler alert. The end of the book, everyone's vision just comes back. Like that's it. That's the end of the book. It's just like everything came back, super quickly, or not super quickly, but just super suddenly, and then that's it. Goodbye. Most of my English classes let you pick your own book for the report. A friend of mine did Catcher in the Rye, which I hear is a pretty damn good book, but it's huge. One of my favorite books I ever actually read, nice, was in grade 8, The Outsiders. It's nearly as anticlimactic as War in the World. You know, I really liked that movie, and I wanted to rewatch it again, but I don't remember the ending at all. Reading a book version of Star Wars Episode 4. Let me tell you, in grade 8 we read The Outsiders, one of my favorite books, honestly. In grade 7 we read The Giver. I didn't like that book. In grade 9 I got to pick my own for a book report at the end of the year. I chose Del Toro Quest. I legitimately love that series. Del Toro Quest is a series that I read in grade 9, and I used the first book for a basis for a book report. It went well. It went well. I'm glad it went well. It's pretty embarrassing to do that in hindsight, but I genuinely enjoyed that book, and I continued to read more of it and borrowed it from the school library. And then one of my brother's friends was like, just had every copy of the book. Like, he just had the entire collection of every entry in the series, and he was like, here you go, you can have it. I was like, really? Thanks. So that was kind of sick. I then owned like all 12 books myself, and I read them all. It has an anime too, which isn't that bad. It's kind of cheesy, but it's not terrible. Oh god. Oh god. And then in grade 10 I read Flowers for Algernon. I didn't like that book very much. I get what it was doing, but I didn't enjoy it. And then we watched the movie adaptation, Charlie. Oh god. That's bad. Even the teacher was like, yeah, this movie's pretty yeah. There's a scene where he's got a motorcycle for no reason. I don't think the book was bad, but I just didn't really enjoy it. Maybe it's because I don't remember the last time I read a book that wasn't like a light novel. I know, Weeb Alert, or a mystery novel, because I like written mystery. It's fun, very fun. Damn it. Really like Agatha Christie. It's forbidden from doing a presentation on All's Quiet on the Western Front because it featured World War I. Why? That's so stupid. What grade were you in, like 4? Why would that be denied? You learn about the World Wars in history class. It's a big part of history. Why would they deny it? Please don't go in. Alright, please pick up ball. Thank you. Because are you from Germany? That's so weird. I guess, yeah, I guess I'd even consider that. So I'm in North America. Where did that go? Overlord 12. Really? I haven't watched Overlord. Well, I finished Overlord, the animated series. But to be honest with you, after the first season, I kind of got bored, I guess. The direction took a turn where I'm not like the direction took a turn when I'm not terribly interested in. What I have been watching recently is Assassination Classroom. It's a series that I started a long time ago and never finished. And I'm a couple episodes from being done. I'll probably finish that tonight. Ass class is fun. Yeah, it's really good, and I'm enjoying it. And it's gonna suck when it's done because I don't know what else to want to watch after that. I'm currently waiting for Rom-Com Snafu to finish up. It's got about, I think it's on episode 7. So I got a couple more months before I can binge that. I've been waiting for season 3 for like a couple years, a few years now. In fact, the first season came out in like 2013 or something. So it's been a long time coming. I'm glad it's finally here. Ass Class is just genuinely good, yeah. I need to find more things to watch after that though, but I don't know what I can watch. I tend not to watch things that are currently airing because then I'll catch up and then I'll be donezo. I won't remember to watch any more of it. I only really prefer to watch things because it's an easier format to digest than reading Mango. I know usually the Mango's a better option. I get that. I feel that way about Love Hina. Love Hina is a series that I read its entirety and I enjoyed it. But I tried to watch the anime adaptation, I despised it. Because I didn't get very far into it. So basically, let me explain this. Love Hina is an interesting one. It's written by the same guy who does Magi, or was written, because Love Hina is more than done at this point. There's a scene where main dude and main girl they're at a ping pong table, right? And main dude says something that really hurts the main lady, and it actually has a big impact on the story with her reaction to it, and it's like, oh shit, this is a big deal. And then in the anime, they turn that moment into a comedic effect where it has no impact. It doesn't have any impact at all in the anime, and it's just used for like a one-shot gag to hurt the guy, because when girl hit man and man go ouch, it create mass haha, that kind of thing. So it took a big moment and turned it into nothing more than a joke, and I was like, I don't really want to see where the rest of this goes at this point, so I'm just gonna go back to reading the manga. Big oof. Yeah, it was a big oof. A very big oof. Maybe the rest of the adaptation cleaned it up or something, but that was pretty early in. But Love Hina was a series I did enjoy reading. Haruhi Season Mia. I still haven't watched the movie. I don't think I ever will. I thought about reading the books, but there's a lot. Every now and again I rewatch Spice and Wolf, but I've already done that, so I'm not going to do that either. Back when I was a kid, the only light novel adaptations that existed were Welcome to the NHK, which never found, Spice and Wolf, and Haruhi Suzumiya. And years later, they're like, light novels sell well, let's localize a bunch. And now we have 1,000 isekai stories that exist. I don't know what Peach was expecting. Oh, jeez. Spice and Wolf is great to watch, but when you realize that it ends on book 5 and there's like 20 volumes, it makes you feel a little empty inside. Fortunately, I own all of them, so there's that. But they're in boxes right now, and I don't remember where I put them. And I was like 2 chapters into book 6, and now I'm nowhere. And I don't remember what I was doing or reading or anything. I really love that series, though. I started reading it, and then we started moving stuff, and I was like, fuck, I don't know where to put this. Maybe I'll finish Food Wars or something. I was watching Food Wars as well. I think I got like halfway through season 2 or something like that. And then it got really confusing. And then I heard that it gets even more confusing. And then I heard that it's so confusing it's basically Naruto. And then it got even more confusing. Like, what is that show? What's going on in that show? The first season was cool, but it seems like it's just going like off the rails or something. I don't know what's even happening anymore. There's like 5 seasons. Problem Manga Anime so that changed the order of story events, which is annoying. Goblin Slayer did that. Yes, it did. Goblin Slayer took Goblin Slayer put the arc after the Goblin Leader at the end. Or it took the arc after the Goblin Leader and put it before the Goblin Leader in the anime. And then it ended with the Goblin Leader battle. Which makes sense if you think about ending it with a big bang. But it also isn't in the proper order. Because I actually read ahead of Goblin Slayer. Because aside from the awful first episode, which is just like, okay. The rest of it I kind of enjoyed. I thought it was neat. It's kind of like watching I don't know how to explain it, but I found watching a character whose only reason for existing is killing goblins to be entertaining. More so than other things. It also didn't really try too hard to be like more than what it is, I suppose. Like, all the different characters that show up in the series are just named after what they are, not, like, actual names. Spice and Wolf anime covers volumes 1, 2, 3, and 5. Volume 4 is not touched on at all. Volume 3 is the Pyrite. The big Pyrite debacle, which is a good one in my opinion. I like that one. I don't actually like the 5th one that much. I'm not even sure why. I think maybe it's great. It's great for establishing more character relationship between Holo and Lawrence, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's not even bad. It's not bad in the slightest. But I guess there's just something about it that made me like it a lot less than the other ones. Couldn't even tell you what it is. Am I winning? I can't tell. Oh yeah, I'm winning. I'm doing great even. Fantastic. See? I'm winning, son. They did cut some content, yeah. I really don't know why Goblin Slayer went with that beginning episode at all. It's fairly irrelevant to the rest of the entire show. He didn't put any oomph in that. That can't work. offsets the tone of the rest of the anime. Yeah, it's kind of jarring. Like, I get it's supposed to be world building and set up the world, but like, it's just so bad compared to everything else that happens after it. It's just like, was this really necessary? It certainly got people talking, that's for sure. Yeah, it establishes to the audience why they're bad, but then no one in the universe thinks it's like anything of it at all. It's like, they're just goblins, just leave them to the low levels. Well, good thing you have Goblin Slayer. If I was ever going to rewatch that show, I probably will. If the manga catches up. Or not catches up, but advances more. But, you know, I just skipped the first episode because I've seen it once. I don't need to see that again. That shit is horribly uncomfortable. I do not want to be a part of it anymore. More than once. But the rest of the show I did enjoy. God damn it. Do you, chat, honest question, do you like Shield Hero? Do you like Shield Hero? Did you finish Shield Hero? I didn't finish it. Never watched or read it. Okay, the reason I watched Shield Hero in the first place was because I liked the way they set up the main character to be kind of an anti-hero sort of thing. He's not your traditional isekai protagonist. The world hates him, and he's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'll do whatever I want. And so he does what he wants. And it's interesting up to a certain point, but I guess it was the moment when he finally... Alright, this is going to be a spoiler. This is going to be a spoiler, but whatever. The moment where he finally... The biggest shit disturber, problem creator in the entire series finally gets her just desserts. After, like, completely ruining this guy's entire life over and over and over and over again. And then, right at the end, when she finally is gonna get what's coming to her, main character dude is like, nah, just let it go. Well, she'll atone for her crime by having her name be bitch. There you go. It's like, okay. And now I'm bored. She was gonna get executed. They had her and the king's head. They were gonna take their fucking heads for being incredibly awful people. And then the main character was like, nah, let's just call them bitch and dumbass and then call it a day. It's like, wow. You know, I thought the entire point of your character was you hate the way this world treats you, and you're incredibly angry about it, and now you're gonna have a change of heart here. And at that point, I didn't care what happened next. I didn't care what happened next at that point. My suspension of disbelief turned off when he just miraculously forgave these people who pretty much destroyed any chance he had of being recognized as a normal person over and over and over again, trying to kill him multiple times, defame him, all kinds of the worst shit you could imagine. He's like, no, I am the big man. Now you petty bitch. You are a petty bitch. Don't tell me you grew a conscience right here. You didn't. Yes, the queen was. The queen was gonna offer her life in exchange if he didn't. And I was like, that is so stupid. No, please, they did awful things, but... And I didn't do awful things, but you can take my life instead of theirs. How's that gonna make anyone happy? Huh? What the hell is that gonna do for anyone? It's like, yep, okay, well, they can live and you can die, and the people who ruined my life can just continue to exist and obviously are going to plot revenge while you're gone. Genius. Great writing. No, I'm done. Call it what you want, but that was... I couldn't believe the main character would do that after everything that happened to him. I really couldn't. You can call me heartless if you want, but I think it's more just the circumstances that surrounded the main character led me to believe that there's no way he would ever do that. And then he just did it. And he did it. I don't hate isekai. They're a bit of a guilty pleasure nowadays because of their overabundance and their incredibly generic natures. But I do like when they're unique and have an aspect of them that stands out. And I don't like when they devolve. Here's one. Darling in the Franxx, that one. The one with the Oni girl. People were saying that was a really good show. And then I didn't particularly care for it myself. And then when it finished, people said it was awful. The ending ruined it. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. No, the game's not boring. It's just there really is only so much you can talk about regarding the game when you're playing multiple 5-minute matches with no crazy explosions happening every 5 seconds. Charge is a lot more chaotic and fun to watch, though. This is all I got. I can't do anything else. God damn it. God damn it. It was good-ish until the second half. I hear heavy breathing. Wasn't me breathing. Why did my Birdo pass to the wrong Birdo? Is he colorblind? I don't really need to try this match anymore. There are a few shows I've heard about that just kind of die at the end. I heard Charlotte's one of them. Charlotte's a good show until the last episode. I have a hard time committing to shows that I know have bad endings. Well, Devil is a Part-Timer came out in like 2012, so it kind of came out before the big boom of isekai. I genuinely enjoyed that show as well, and I wish it got another season. It probably would have if it came out later, honestly, because they would have milked it. They definitely would have milked it. But yeah, that one I did enjoy, and I probably will read the light novels if they ever finish up. Oh my god. 14 seconds. Yeah, this is the time where I just do this. There we go. I just don't like Evangelion. Manga is on hold at 70 chapters. Well, it's a light novel originally. I just don't know how many volumes are out or how long it's been going. There's a light novel series. It's called Invaders of the Rokusho, I think it's called. It has an anime, like 12 episodes, and when I looked at the source material, there's like 31 volumes. And I thought I kind of enjoyed the anime, so I considered reading them, but I don't know if I can do 31 volumes. There's a lot. That's a lot to take in. I don't know how I can do that. Code Geass Season 2. I never watched Code Geass, because I don't like mech. And as far as I know, it's like Death Note, and I already watched Death Note. Maybe I'll pick it up someday. Also, the art style is kind of weird. The dude, that guy, what the Pizza Hut girl. That might be the only reason I watch that show is the Pizza Hut girl. I know there's the soup meme. I have no idea what the fuck that soup meme is to this day, and I've been seeing it on the internet for a long time. I don't know what the soup store is. I'll never know what the soup store is. That didn't work. Oh, that didn't work at all. How many more matches do I have? 2? I think I just have to fight Waluigi after this. Nice shot. Soup meme came from the abridged... Is it a abridged series? What? Huh? Since... What? Who made it? I didn't know that. And again, I guess I don't really know much about Code Geass. I don't even know if it's called Geese. That's where that line comes from? Oh, hold the fuck on. I am learning. Do I have to watch this now? How many? Oh. Oh, that's still going in. There's a bridge series for everything. Yeah, but that doesn't mean every abridged series is good. It's hard to be funny all the time. So the bridge series are hard. You're gonna make in-jokes in them. And you have to write them to be funny. That's hard to do. I'm surprised Team Fordstar managed to keep up their quality and only improve for as many years as they did. Those guys are fucking impressive. You know, I still never finished DBZ Abridged. I stopped on like the last Cell battle, which is like the actual end, because they're not doing the Boo Saga. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Well, looks. I guess I'm gonna have to watch this now, aren't I? Maybe now I'll understand what's up with the Pizza Hut girl. I don't understand that character at all, by the way. All I know about her is that she eats pizza on TV. Well, she eats pizza and it's always by Pizza Hut. What is it about Pizza Hut's pizza? What caused this? How prominent is the mech stuff? Because I really don't like mech. I blame Evangelio for that, because I don't like Evangelion. Nice shot. It's just product placement. Yeah, but why? You know what show is confusing? I don't even remember what it was called. Chat, what was that show that... I just want to listen to birdo noises. What was that show? It was about a kid, and he boots up like an old computer, and then a dude, a robot dude in the computer's like, yo, we gotta save the world. You gotta trust me. And he's got like a friend, and there's this girl that the internet loved the entire time because she was designed to be thick. You know the one I'm talking about. I'm sure that'll immediately paint a picture. I don't remember what the fuck the show was called. Gridman. It was Gridman. It was Gridman. That's what it was. I remember. I tried watching that, and I got bored. Really bored. The characters just confused me. Like, a lot. I don't know what Gridman was. I only really paid attention to it because the robot dude was voiced by the guy who voices Kyosuke. Kyosuke Natsumi from Little Busters, and I love his voice. Forget his name, though. Was Gridman good man? The only thing that really Gridman was one of those things that I feel like was only stayed popular because of their choice for a character. You know what? Whatever works, I suppose. Got people talking. Sometimes that's all you need is your brilliant marker strategy. The quality can be suspect as long as it has anime. Anime titty. Oh, that didn't... Okay. Well, 1 to 6 is good. I got this. Too bad the only zombie-related anime we ever got was HOTD. That show is magical. Absolutely magical. I've always wanted another show like it, but I don't think there are any. Not that I could ever find, that is. Even the one called Zombie Loan. You think it would be about zombies? Nice. I hit someone. I hit people 1,000 times. The ones called Zombie Loan would be about zombies, and it is, but not actually. Lame. Is This a Zombie is barely. No, that one doesn't count. Is This a Zombie is not a zombie survival horror. No. That is a good show, though. I genuinely enjoy that. Yeah, that show and its second season are good. I don't know anything about Tokyo Ghoul, just that I saw the main character and the kind of people who use the main character as their profile picture, and I was like, oh. Kabanari of the Iron Fortress. I know what that is, and I don't have any interest in watching that because it just seems like Attack on Titan, but not. I heard it's very weird. Well, this is the last match, at least. God, good. Yes, kickball. No. 1-1, that's fine. Read the manga, it's miles better. That applies to, like, everything. Come on. I don't think that anyone has ever told me that watch the anime, it's better. Like, there's just no way. Can you get out of the way of the shot? Man. I'm all for trashy trash every now and again. I mean, I liked Future Diary, and that is a... God, that is a show and a half, isn't it? I watched a real weird one before. I think, what was it called? I think it was called Dansai Bunri no Crime Edge. And it's a show... It's a show about a bunch of people picking up serial killer weapons and using them to play some kind of like survival game. And our main character gets a pair of scissors, like just like little scissors for hair scissors, salon scissors. He likes cutting hair because he's really fucking weird. Like he's really weird about it. And it was supposedly owned by some like super serial killer man who killed 50 people. He killed 50 men. And the way it works is the person possessing the item quells their murderous urges by using like a proxy. So in our main character's case, there's this girl who has hair that continuously grows forever, no matter how much it's cut. So he can just cut her hair like every day. I thought that was kind of cool, but it was also really fucking weird, and it wasn't really that great because it was only 12 episodes. Because like there's one person who had a piano that when the song finishes, it kills whoever hears it, and their partner to quell their murderous urges was a deaf person, so they can't hear the song. They can't actually hear the song, but they can hear the song. Or they're hearing the song, but they can't hear it, right? So they're not being affected by it. But it's different from playing it in an empty room, that kind of thing. I thought that was kind of neat, but again, it wasn't that amazing, and it was only 12 episodes, so there really wasn't much time to do anything with it. Could have been good. Not well. Is what it is. I seen Psycho-Pass. I was watching it and then I stopped. There's like 3 seasons now though. Ghost Stories isn't Ghost Stories is the silly. Ghost Stories is the big silly. Of course I watch Ghost Stories. I love that. I love that one. It's so stupid. Samurai Pizza Cats is pretty funny too, but I never watched all that. I can't get this ball. Well, this will be a win. Good. Good. Future Diary is a mess, but it was a fun mess. It was a fun mess of inconsistencies and pure confusion. And then there's a live action version. Samurai Pizza Cats was similar to Ghost Stories in the sense that they just kind of let the voice actors do what they want. I don't think it was nearly as crude as Ghost Stories was, though. My favorite was in the credits, though. The credit song is, "Hope you like our show. It's the best we could do. If you could do better, then we'd leave it up to you." That's so good. I wonder how the rest of that show is. Thinking of that, how that's like that's a real television show that exists. That was it was in a bridge series. It was in a bridge series before the bridge series, and it was fan-fucking-tastic. Like get ball. There we go. Game over. There we go. Easter eggs are all over the place, yeah. Shonen Jump tends to reference other Shonen Jump. Assassination Classroom did it a few times. A few different series showed up in there. Alright, one more cup. Come on, load me in. Give me that 14-0. Damn. Damn. That's the good stuff. Weak goalies are now available in cheats. Okay. Ooh, 14-0. Sour Bridge. Sour Bridge is actually pretty good. That's a good one. I didn't actually hate regular first season of SAO, but SAO definitely went sour. Hey. Alright, Luigi. Todd. Sorry, but Todd's my favorite. If I'm gonna do all these rounds, it's gonna be Luigi and Todd. Game time. Boba. Yeah, I haven't... I used to read a couple chapters of that in the Shonen Jumps that I owned. And I know there was an anime, but I could never really watch it. I kind of want to, though. Because I I hear it's dumb as fuck, and I am a sucker for dumb as fuck television. I really am. Things like Defrag and such, where the entire show is just basically a giant piss take, and one character is the straight man. I find them quite hilarious because I am very easy to amuse. All right, it's me and Todd to the end of time. How did what? Toe! I gotta get that first seed. Hit him with the green thunder. He caught that? Wow. I'm impressed and annoyed. No, okay. Girls in Pants I heard is pretty good, yeah. There are a lot of characters in that show. I never really started it though. I know it's popular though. It's so weird. It's about tanks. Like, the premise is so strange. We gotta go to the tank club to become master tank control. Like, what? The fuck is this plot? It's a bunch of super frail girls piloting fucking tanks. What? What? It's so confusing. No. What? Todd. That Toad is getting a pay cut. What is happening? He's hitting so many buttons. Deep breathing Toad ASMR. Come on. Please work. Nice. Upote. Never heard of that one. There's one I watched called Sababagoo. Sababagoo. And it's just a do-nothing club with guns. Like, airsoft guns. It was entertaining. It was genuinely entertaining. It was one of those shows where everyone's a shithead. Those shows are kind of a breath of fresh air. Cause I'm kind of sick of the main characters just being like, I can solve everyone's problems by existing near them. Take the ball, please. So I like it when the main character is kind of a piece of shit. And every other character as well is a bit of a piece of shit. Just a bit. Sometimes it doesn't take much to entertain people, and I'm definitely a prime example of that. You don't really need to give me much to make me laugh. I'm all for dumb shit. Holy slip slide McGee. I played myself with that one. Sababagoo. Yeah, it's like survival game, but in English, I guess. So it's like Sababagoo, so I call it Sababagoo. You could probably find it off of that, Sababagoo. It's like the Babadook, but with guns. How confusing. And I'm just gonna keep pressing B until it works. Well, it worked, but it wasn't B. Nice, Todd. Gintama is another one that's really good, but that's a lot. That's a lot to watch. Sorry, Luigi. I meant to pass to you. You can't even be in the penalty zone. The goalie just comes out and kicks your ass. Just listen to toad noises for a little bit. Toad. He's breathing. Well, that was a pretty lame play. Ding ding, game over. What a man. How many matches do I have to do with this again? It's probably a lot. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh! Why would they do this? Right, lots of matches. You can write something serious, you can write something comedic, you can write something silly. All kinds of different things you can write. Gag anime with references make me feel dissatisfied if I don't get them. Yep. They're definitely a problem there. Okay, good job, Todd. They're a bit of a problem there if you don't understand the references. There's actually a show like that I really enjoy. It's called Outbreak Company. It's an isekai, go figure, where Japan discovers a portal to a new world somewhere in Mount Fuji. It's always fucking Mount Fuji. And they've put up a survey, and our main character is a weeb who answers 100 weeb questions correctly. And he gets invited by the government to be, and I'm not making this up, the ambassador of Japan because he's a weeb. Because the government of Japan decided that the best way to interact with these people is to show them culture. And the best culture that Japan has to offer them is the weeb culture. I know how that sounds. I do know how that sounds. But it was actually pretty enjoyable to watch. I like that show. There's more to it than just those antics. There's more than just antics. So the main character wakes up, he's got an elf maid, and he's like, holy shit, I got an elf maid. That's sick. But then he learns that the way the world works is a lot differently in this world. So, like, you know how it goes in old-timey. People can't read or write. There's just blatant... There's racism, basically. Speciesism, I guess you would say. So elves are considered lesser than humans, as are dwarfs and whatnot. Only rich people, only rich kids get to have education, that kind of thing. So our main character is a total weeb. And he's like, this should be enjoyed by everyone, not just rich kids. So he does that. He becomes a weeb ambassador to make the world better. And it's really interesting to see it kind of all unfold. Because I wasn't expecting it to tackle such, like, real things in this universe when it's supposed to be about some fucking weeb. What? Bowser. What? You can't do that. This is an illegal play. How do I have 5 goals? It was good. It was very good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if the light novel's finished or not, though. But the anime is only 12 episodes, and it has a pretty decent conclusion. I kind of like watching it every now and again because there's a lot of references to different works. So when I rewatch it, I can pick up a few more of them that show up. It's a weird show. It's a very weird show. It was way better than I was expecting it to be, and really it was better than it probably should have ended up being. But I enjoyed it enough to want to watch it more than once, so I would recommend it. Again, it is isekai. So if you're sick of it, you probably won't enjoy it, but it's a bit different. I kind of want to watch it again myself. I just talked myself into this again. I gotta finish Assassination Classroom first. If I don't, I have 6 episodes left. I have to finish it. If I don't, I will not. All I'm able to do here is convince myself to watch things over again that I've already watched multiple times. No, don't hit me. The real agenda. Well, it was. Well, I won't get into it because it's kind of a good climax for a series like that, or show like that. Watch Bento again. I've watched Bento so many times. The amount of references to Saga things is hilarious. Bento's great and very confusing, like incredibly confusing. But the fight scenes are pretty fucking sick. I wish there was more though, but there really isn't much. There isn't really much else to it than what we got. The best way I can describe Bento is Fight Club with lunchboxes. It's fairly accurate. It's a good show. 12 episodes. Not too much commitment you have to put into that one. And honestly, I think in the first like 2 episodes, maybe even the first one only, you could tell if you'd enjoy the rest of it. It's very confusing. It's also turbo horny, because everything is turbo horny at some point. So you get everything you could ever want when you're prepubescent. Violence and booby. Sorry, Robertsons. That better not. Oh no. It's the same studio that did Jobos, really? They also did Cells at Work, which is a good one to watch as well. That one is as educational as it is entertaining. Like legitimately, it's weirdly educational, but it's done by the same studio that does JoJo's, so the fight scenes are great. All right, time to stall. Yeah, scummy plays. Can't stop this one. Oh yeah, the music in Bento's great. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm pretty sure that's the track you're thinking of, because I fucking love that track. It plays like one time. It plays one time in the entire show, but it sticks out. Because the part after it sounds exactly like the kind of thing that you'd hear in part 2. I know exactly what you mean. I didn't realize the Jobo studio had a hand in that. God, round 3. Here we go again. How come every time I play this game, it devolves into anime? Is this my fault? Am I the one doing this? Or is this your fault? Who do I blame here? This game is anime. This is Mario. Robotic Nightmare. Big robot energy. Can't have a toe with a hat, though. Now that is metal. So that means Toad's head is solid, yeah? But Toads have hair, yeah? Or are they hats? Or are they helmets? Are they like helmets? Because Toads can have hair. But where's the hair come from? I have questions, but not enough answers. I need the biology of a toad on my desk by tomorrow morning. Nice. Well, their hats in the show. Their hats in the cartoon. You know, I watched a little bit of that cartoon when I was a kid. But when I was a kid, it was already like... That cartoon was like done. That cartoon was already pretty much done. I had VHS tapes of a few episodes. That's what it was. Like originally they started out as being references to the events of the main games, but by the end of it, it was just kind of like pop culture parodies and stuff. That was a good shot. Stop the music! We can't jump that far! And then they had the live action segments, which was also very confusing. I feel like most of my knowledge of that show just came from Vinny, and I have entwined it in the knowledge I already had, and now I can't tell what I learned from Vinny and what I already knew. So that's interesting. I've never had a desire to go and like watch that show though, honestly. It's weird. It's a weird one. I've also had zero desire to check out the Legend of Zelda cartoon. Like, less than zero desire, even. Something about that show just screams, don't waste your time. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to know what's going on with it. I also have never seen Captain N. Was that a show, or is Captain N a movie? What is Captain N? That was a bad shot. It was a show. Because, again, that's one of those things that I only know anything about because of Vinesauce. I thought it was a movie. It's just really confusing. Like, Mega Man just says Mega. Pit's name is like Icarus. He's like Kid Icarus. Simon Belmont is a narcissist. Alucard is a rebellious teen. Like, what? What is that show? Mother Brain is big sassy. Oh my god. The CDI Zelda game. Imagine a world where the CDI Zelda games were good. Man, that must really suck to take a popular IP like that, completely fucking blow it, and then see where you are compared to the series you used are today. I feel like the CDI games are a reason why Nintendo doesn't like other people making their games. Like, I'd say that's a pretty damn good reason. But they're okay. But it's also been a long time since then. Nobody can make the games except for us, because last time it happened, we got Hotel Mario and Wand of Gamelot. And I guess Nintendo was like, no, that is not good. Do not allow that ever again. It was actually quite surprising that Cadence of Hyrule even existed. I hear it's good too, so that's good. But like, Mario games are pretty much just always going to be Mario. Or Nintendo making them. No one else is touching the Mario IP. Ever! The other people make Metroid. That's different, because it's still theirs. Like, they're doing the work for them. I don't know. I guess maybe they don't consider Metroid a main IP anymore. I consider the main IPs basically Mario and Zelda. The big four was Pokemon. Basically the Smash characters were the big four. Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, Pokemon, and Kirby. But they're all under Nintendo. But Mario and Zelda are like strictly under Nintendo, right? And then the other ones is like Game Freak, Pokemon Company, and then Sora Soft and HAL. Ooh, big one. Green versus red. Kings of Hyrule is basically Necrodancer with Zelda coat of paint. Yeah, I know. I just don't know much about Necrodancer. But I got a DLC, which is pretty neat. Necrodancer is an interesting game, but I don't think I'll ever play it myself. How Warriors was done by Koei Tecmo. Oh, I forgot about that game. I legitimately forgot about that game. Has Nintendo ever let anyone, aside from the Philips CDI, use Mario? Has that happened yet? Or has Mario been locked? Has Mario been locked away? Camelot with the sports games. Yeah, I suppose, but I don't know if I'd count that because they're the spin-off games, but that would also be nitpicky. Oh, it's Todd! Ooh, what a tricky, confusing turn of events that one was. Square? What about Square? Oh yeah, right, Super Mario RPG. Yeah, I guess that would be the latest one, because that was 1999, wasn't it? And then Square took Gino and Mallow and refuses to give them back. Why don't they just give them back? Does the copyright run? Is the copyright gonna run out for those characters soon? If they don't do anything with them, and then Nintendo can just have them back? I'm just curious about how that works, because as far as I know, copyright only lasts for a certain amount of time. But Disney basically made it last 2 lifetimes because they don't want to do things and they don't want to give up their IPs. Man, copyright laws are fucking garbage, huh? They'll be refreshed for no reason, don't worry. Great! Great. Great. 1996. Isn't it 25 years? Remember when Universal tried to sue Nintendo for the likeness of Donkey Kong's likeness to King Kong? And then during the lawsuit, they found that Universal Studios didn't even own the rights to King Kong anymore. So the suit was just null and void. The Mario Brothers movie might be another big reason why Nintendo doesn't let anyone do things. Or why they don't have video game movies for their IPs anymore. I completely forgot about that movie. That movie is really weird. Like, I know it's not good. I know it's not good. But I kind of enjoyed it, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. When I watch it, I don't think, wow, this is terrible. I just think, this is neat. This is really neat. It's really weird. Wow, that's a good kick. Guys who made Minions are making a new Mario movie. What? Since when? Now remember, there's been a Five Nights at Freddy's movie in development for like 7 years or some shit, so I don't need more than just hearsay on that one. Since a while. Yeah, okay. It had Human Bowser. Did you know they almost had Arnold Schwarzenegger play Bowser? But he declined the role. He either declined the role or was too busy, but he was originally planned to be Bowser. And Danny DeVito was originally planned to be Mario. I think the world would have been a better place if Danny DeVito had been Mario. However, I think the Mario they got was good. Even if he considered it the lowest point in his entire career. And also had his arm broken by a car door because they were filming while drunk. Arnie was the big popular, yeah. But DeVito Mario, that's a dream. There was also the Super Mario Brothers porno that Nintendo bought the rights to just so they could immediately stop production. That's a thing. Just thought you should know, chat. The director of the Resident Evil movies is directing the Monster Hunter movie. Yep. Yep. He's gonna fan fiction the shit out of that one too, isn't he? With Mila Jovovich. They bought the rights to one of them to just completely cease production, which is hilarious to me that they did that. They took the most legal way to do it. Just buy it. We'll take that from you. Oh, here you go. What are you gonna do with it? Nothing. We're gonna lock it up in the porn vault. The what? Now, you know they had Ron Jeremy for that Mario role. It's just, it was too perfect. He's basically IRL Mario. He was the guy. There's a world where this movie exists. I wonder if that movie has found that world has found world peace. So they still got money for making it, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The world is a confusing place, and there's a universe where things that didn't happen here did happen. And you gotta wonder about how the current state of those worlds are. Kickball. No. I don't know if I don't think Nintendo has a vault, but Disney does. That Disney vault is gonna be the first place that gets raided should the world fall apart. Guarantee it. Whoever gains access to that vault will be the richest man in the dystopian future. Because that kind of thing will be worth more than any currency that should evolve. I will be the porn king. That's pretty good, Luigi. I didn't need to score that shot, but I did anyway. Well, that was an interesting topic. But, I mean, the Mario Brothers are on the screen, so why not? Yare yare dozy. Year days. Disney ever gets taken down, bro, Disney's gonna be the reason behind the whole fucking dystopian future. They're gonna own everything. The happiest place on Earth will become the happiest Earth, and we will all be subjected to Disneyland's rules. And you know what they say? Nobody dies at Disneyland. So they will remove you. You will cease to exist. Because nobody dies at Disneyland. The happiest place on Earth. There's your writing prompt for the day, chat. Walt Disney comes back with a robot body, takes over the world because nobody can stop his war machine body. That's there you go. Well, I'd say it's a writing prompt, but if you tried to write that, you would probably get immediately cease and desisted. Have it their way. You get C and D just for thinking about it, not doing it. In Minecraft. I'm just gonna keep pressing the Y button until I get some results. Oh. Chat, you ever been to Disneyland? That's way out of my way. I've never been there, but all I've ever heard were stories. All that wacky haunted shit. And it's like, ooh, there's spookies, or oh, there's some bad shit on the premises. All that kind of stuff. I don't want to go there. If there's anything I learned about amusement parks, is that no matter how many rides they have, the ride you're waiting for, the ride you're going to be participating in the most is the line. You're going to wait an hour in line for like 3 minutes on a coaster. No, I'm good. I'm okay. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stand out in the sweltering heat. Pretty sure the closest Disneyland to me is fucking Florida. I don't know where Disneyland's located. I don't think there's one in Canada though. Amusement parks are cool, but if they're really big, then the lines are huge. And when the lines are huge, well, good luck actually getting to do anything in the amusement park. Uh-oh. Why did he get a chain chomp? So what was I gonna do there? Oh yeah, fast passes. Well, fast passes are good. Pay the extra money, you actually get to do anything at the park. Reminds me of those early days of the internet where you could do free to play, but almost never get on the servers, and 90% of the content was locked to only paid members. So it's like, why bother? Legoland? I want to go to Nintendo Land. There was a Pokemon themed theme park that existed for a while, wasn't there? And then it went down. Isn't there a Nintendo themed one in the works right now? A lot of these things pop up every now and again and be like, yo, this is happening, and the articles are years old, so updates on them are so slow that they either just silently disappear, or they just haven't made any progress worth reporting on. But, oh, Mario themed one. Cool. Universal Japan. That'd be fun. Man, I wanna go to Japan. Just once. It's been the plan for like 2 years now, actually. So, hopefully next year, when there's no fucking pandemic. That'd be swell. I want to go to one Ray Teisei. Pick a ball. Just one. But, like, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. And I'd also probably spend more money than I should if I did. But I want to check one of those out. Even if I can't understand the language at all. Might as well make this a clean win. I would love to meet Zoom. That'd be cool. I would bring something for him to sign, so I can have his signature. That'd be sick. I don't have anything that I could bring, though. The thing is, like, obviously I'm a weeb, so you gotta go for the weeb shit. But I kind of just want to, like, my friend's been there before, so having someone who's been there to actually show us around would be great. To do more than just the weeb stuff. Actually see the country for a couple weeks. I want to do that. Maybe someday in the future. I don't have much interest to go anywhere else, though. Maybe I should learn conversational Japanese. Huh. Or I'll just bring someone who can speak it fluently. That would be great. If you go to Japan, you ain't coming back with a Fumo. Unless you go during an event. And even then, you gotta pre-order that shit and pick it up in person. I got my 5 Fumos on the way. Sometime. Actually, October is in 2 months. That's closer than I thought. Wow. When I ordered those, October felt like it was very far away. Now it's really not. Huh. Okay then. The thing is, I've seen some of the stuff that gets I've seen some of the stuff that gets like displayed on these thingy-majiggies, these conventions, and they're really. I guess the best way to say this is they really don't have any shame. They legitimately don't have any shame when it comes to their displays, at all. You just walk around to see that all through the convention hall. I'd just be like, holy shit, that would be some culture shock. That's for sure. But it'd still be cool. It'd be worth checking out. Just to see once. Even if I can't understand a lick of Japanese. Maybe someday. Alright, watch this. What'd I tell you? Oh, I forgot about Crash 4. I kind of want to play the original Crash. I've played Wrath of Cortex on GameCube. Oh, right. I'm on that side of the field. Well, that wasn't a good kick at all. What? He grabbed my cross. Like, a friend of mine went to Japan a couple years ago. And he went to a JoJo's cafe. He spent, like, all of his, expense budget on JoJo's things. I was like, damn, dude, that's hot. That's good shit. Wrath of Cortex is weird. I never finished it. I couldn't beat the 4th boss. It's just I owned it on GameCube. I played the first one on PS1. I don't think I beat it, though. I found those games to be difficult. And I got a PlayStation 1 really late, so I wasn't huge on it. That didn't work. Adjust plan. New plan. Press B button. Okay, newer plan. That's a good plan. I know they're hard. I know they're hard. You know what? There was one on DS that no one talks about. I think it was called Crash of the Titans. How was that one? Was that one good? I think Andrew owns it. It was on like DS and Game Boy, I think. Nice shot. Going on down here. It wasn't Crash, but trash. Was it? What made it so bad? I know no one talks about it. I legitimately forgot it was a game until Vinny ended up playing it on a Game Boy showcase. And I was like, I didn't even know this game was for Game Boy. But I remember that it was on DS. Alright, I have a 5-point lead. I'm pretty comfortable here. I didn't mean to, Toad. Maybe if you didn't blend into the color of the field, I wouldn't do that. Curveball? It's just not Crash. That doesn't help. What is Crash? I played the GameCube game and a little bit of the first one when I was younger. What defines Crash? What makes it not Crash? I know we're mutant. The fuck is that? That's not a real game. I played Spyro Into the Dragonfly. Apparently that one was bad. Crash's hardest balls platforming. So it's a bad game? That was a fighting game? What? Pretty sure Crash the Titans was a platformer. Was it a beat 'em up? Holy shit. Well, At least people just agree to ignore these blemishes on the record. Like in there. When a game is so universally disliked in a series, the fans will agree to never talk about it. Mind Over Mutant is the sequel to the console version. Oh yeah, I've never heard of that game. I've never heard of Mind Over Mutant. I think I'm okay here. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Man, how embarrassing that would have been if that scored. This... nope. Nope. No. Just keep tackling people. Because you can do that. You're allowed. It's not against the rules. It is morally incorrect, but it is a strategy. Breaking bones. Toad bones. Nope. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh, that's so going in. What? 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 Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed has a... I actually really like the opening to Sonic Unleashed, and I like the final boss theme. I've never played it, though. I've actually never played it. I like Sonic Colors' boss theme and opening title as well, but I actually don't... I don't really like Sonic Colors that much. I gave it a try, and it didn't really interest me. Ooh. Video game equals that somehow retroactively made the predecessor worse. Oh, sequels. Sequels that made the original... Well, it depends what you mean by worse. Because usually sequels improve. But I wouldn't say a sequel just makes... Unless the original game was just, like, really bad. In which case, how did it get a sequel at all? I wouldn't say any of them make games look inferior, but... In my example, probably be Toavania. That one. Because Toavania is a great game, but its sequel is just so much better. That it does kind of make the other game look... It does make the other game pale in comparison, but they're both great games all the same. But that's not really AAA. That was, however, like addressing pretty much every single negative in the first game and improving on it and making a better game as a result. Toavania 2 has like quality of a AAA game, I find. Probably even the budget, considering the voice set talent they got on it. But if it was a AAA game, it could have more extra modes and stuff like that. Still a fantastic game. It's hard to believe the level of quality you're getting for how little it cost. That game is confusing. Sonic 2. Mega Man 2 as well, actually. No, actually, yeah, Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is a huge one that does that. Sonic 2, kind of as well. The thing is, Sonic 1's kind of considered as a classic, even though it has a lot to it that's pretty, well, missing and whack. But I don't think anyone talks about Mega Man 1 at all. Like, normally when you hear anything about Mega Man, people usually cite Mega Man 2 as the whole Todd. Mega Man 2 is usually the one that I hear cited as, like, the original, even though, or the one regarded as, like, the best beginning one. So, it's like, okay, so you can play Mega Man 1, but if you want to get into Mega Man, you'd be recommended to start with Mega Man 2 every time. Super Metroid, maybe? I don't know anything about the Metroid series, so I can't weigh in on that one. But I do know that Super Metroid is regarded as one of the greatest games of all time by many people. And Metroid 1 didn't even have a fucking map. So, yeah, I would assume Super Metroid's better just by default. But again, I'm not really big on the Metroid series, so you need the opinion of someone who plays them. That's hitting Birdo. Ooh. First Mega Man is rough, yeah. Super Mario Brothers is weird, but I guess when you think about it, the progression from Mario Brothers was Super Mario Brothers, technically Super Mario Brothers 2, which was, you know, Doki Doki Panic, which is a very different style because it wasn't really a Mario game anyway. There was also the Lost Levels, which never came out in America, which was, you know, it was the Lost Levels. So I guess that would mean Super Mario Brothers 3 would be the next game after Super Mario Brothers, right? Is that correct? That seems really weird. That doesn't seem correct. Because obviously Super Mario Brothers 2 exists, but that wasn't originally Mario Brothers. And Lost Levels never released outside of Japan. So the English release for the next, like, Mario actual made as Mario for Mario game was Mario Brothers 3, huh? Oh, the Lost Levels is rough. It's icy. It's icy and springs are stupid, and you have to beat the game like 8 fucking times to get to the extra world. Not to mention the level design is hard. Like, it's a weird game. So the only reason I don't count it is because it never came out over here. So I'm speaking strictly from English releases. It did eventually come out over here with the All-Star pack, but that didn't come out until Super Mario World had already existed, because the combo pack came with the first, second, Lost Levels, and the third in World. Great pack, honestly. Like, that's definitely worth a buy if you're back in the Super Nintendo days. I was told that in order to get to the extra worlds, you had to beat the Lost Levels 8 times. So that's the only reason I haven't done that, is because I don't have it in me to do that or even attempt that. So I'm not going to. But if there was a way to play it so that the way when I play it, it counts as the 8th time. You don't have to, I think. What do you mean you think? We don't think here. This is a no-think zone. We either know or we don't. And if you don't know, you get insulted. Come on. This is the internet. He doesn't know. What do you mean you don't know? For shame, Frankie. Well, this match went well. The only thing I've seen Beating World 8 does is add star to the title screen. But I thought you needed to do it 8 times to go to the letter worlds. That's what I was told. Are you telling me someone went on the internet and lied to me? You better not. I'm not ready to accept that. Oh, that's weird. I don't like Peach's scream. It's a little bit too real for this game. It's oh no, not good. What if you lied accidentally? An accidental lie is still a lie. Come on now. They have stopped cheering for me. Listen to toad noises. Oh, I didn't want you to listen to that one. That one's not a good toad noise at all. "3D Land's a great game, but I personally like 3D World more. One thing I like about 3D Mario games is they do the music super well. I absolutely love the soundtracks in 3D Mario games. They're so good." How do you lie accidentally? Because sometimes people tell you things that aren't true, and you believe them to be true. Thus, you lie accidentally, spreading misinformation. It happens. If somebody thinks it's the truth, then they think it's the truth. It's not a lie. It is I mean, the information is false, but they believe it to be the truth. See how confusing this gets? Ignorance. I wouldn't say it's ignorance. It's more just trusting in someone without source. That's what the internet's good at. The internet doesn't really do its own research most of the time. Hold on, I'll read that paragraph in a second before that goes away. Let me just do a super strike. That'll work. Famicom Disk System version of Super Mario Bros. 2, the player must beat the game 8 consecutive times and press the start button while holding down the A button on the title screen in order to access World A, and in turn, the other later worlds. However, in the Super Mario All-Stars version of the game, the player simply has to beat World 9 in order to access the later worlds, unless they use warping to avoid access to World... Wait, so you mean I don't have to do that? All I have to do is beat the game? Really? That's it? That was a pretty dick move, Koopa. I was reading that. Just win game. I can do that. That's easy. So all I have to do is beat World 9. How does the game work for restarts on that? Do I have to play that now? Great. Great. All I've done is seal my fate with that fucking game. The way I played Mario Bros. 2 was immaculate. I used Toad for every level, even in the levels where I should not have used Toad. Because Toad is not great in every level. Get up, Toad. How do you have a star already? Oh, well, that sucks, doesn't it? Back. It's Mario. Mario is Babby game. Babby game easy. So, obviously, any game with Mario become Babby game. And Babby game be win. Yes, good. Good! Toad, you missed! How the fuck did you miss? That's going back to her. Nice one, jackass. Goalie? He just didn't do it. Oh, man. That's not good. This'll work. Perfect. Give me a game that's challenging, is almost immediately followed by that's bullshit. That's how it works. I don't understand how the goalie can't catch these lob shots. They're terrible. They're so bad. Almost as bad as the camera work. Mario games are easy because Nintendo doesn't know what difficult is. Source. I played Dark Souls with my feet. That means I am an expert on difficulty. What the hell just happened? Everything disappeared. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Man, this is brutal. Oh, gimme. Sorry, Luigi. Oops. Oh, he picked a good time, didn't he? Mario the Lost Levels is the Dark Souls of Mario games. Source. My game journal. Hey. From Software games are fun, but there is definitely a strangely elitist core of players for Dark Souls that makes it very difficult to get into. Because the minute you say anything relating to difficulty, you are immediately shot down with the words "get good." It's like that's all they can say. That's all they will say. Just get good. How? Just get good. Just get good. That doesn't help. This game's difficult. I'm having trouble with this part. I'll just get good and it'll be over. Thanks for the help, buddy. Not to mention I've mentioned it before, but they're the kind of people who will show up while you're playing it on stream and just shit on you for not knowing how to play. And they logged like 1,000 hours into the game. That kind of thing. They're not helpful. They're not very helpful. It's kind of puts a bad reputation to the game, I find. Like, I really like Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne's a great game. I'm not very great at it, but I beat it, so it's good enough for me. I beat the game without using a single paper on my my weapon, because I just didn't bother. I know I probably should have, but I just didn't want to. Why did that? Okay. Nice shot. I am now holding the ball. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm gonna throw a shell. Watch this. Got him. Chad, just letting you know that my hand is not on the control stick. I literally just pressed A button, then B button, and I scored a goal. I was drinking water when that happened. Wow. That's embarrassing. AAB. Easy game. I wonder how the Koopas feel when they throw giant shells out and then they just explode. It's like, that could be me someday. Baby game. Ooh, look at that. The golden... Oh god, what match are we on? Round 9? Oh, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my fucking life, dude! Let me go home! No, you know what the worst part about this is when you get to the knockout round and you lose, you just lose. You just lose. Oh, you just lose. I don't want to just lose. You do the whole thing over again. That's not good. That's not good, Morty. That's not very good. Oh, Luigi. Well, now we're on the last. The way this works is they're gonna go through 8 more rounds with one more round with each team. Then there's gonna be a knockout round, which the top 4 teams will do an actual bracket tournament, and I have to win 2 matches there. Although I think it's actually 4 in this one, so I think it's top 8. But that would make sense because there's only 8 players, so it's got to be top 4, right? Yeah. I believe it's 2 matches like that. It should be fine. And if I lose any of those, I'm out of the tournament, which means bye-bye. It's not round robin. Wow, he slipped through that. Nice. Nice. Victory! You gotta play... If you want to be a real gamer in junior high, you gotta play first-person shooters and own an Xbox. That was my junior high experience. If you didn't play Call of Duty, then you weren't cool. Wow. Okay, well, well, alright. The shell's just gonna explode there, I guess. Nice shot, Todd. Nintendo has a reputation for being Babby Game, but it's also just because they can make fun, enjoyable games without being crude or violent or over the top. That kind of thing. Nintendo's just enjoyable to play. Once you get older, you realize that a lot of people will share that opinion. But being a kid, it's like... Being a kid, you gotta conform. If you don't, then you gotta deal with that shit. But when you're at this age, I'm an old-ass man. It's like, whatever. You play Nintendo games? Wow. Yeah, wow indeed. What do you do in your spare time? I watch sports and yell at my TV. Wow. See how easy it is to return that? Although one is a more widely accepted hobby and the other one isn't. So you're always going to lose that battle. That's why you just don't bother. You just don't bother. My hobby is superior to theirs. Because more people do the one I do. Okay. You just let people enjoy things. Not really that hard. You gotta stick your dick in everything. This guy likes hockey, and I like soccer. I should probably tell him how much I hate hockey. But you know, not actually, because that's sports. Everybody loves a good old sport ball. Mushroom. Oh, he tried to hit me. Yeah, nice Luigi. Oh, like he's yep. Well, I'm Canadian, so imagine being Canadian saying you don't care about hockey. that was dangerous. You know, that's an exaggeration, but I didn't really make it a. I didn't care about hockey. I never really made it a point to either, but I just also never really talked about it ever because, well, I didn't care. The only thing that's really worse than pretending, well, no, I don't think it's terrible to pretend to like a hobby as long as you don't have to talk about it. Is telling other people that they shouldn't like a hobby. You shouldn't like this because I don't like it. Cool. That's great. People can only enjoy things if I enjoy them. Otherwise, they're not allowed. Just enjoy your own things. Find your own hobbies. Why was I am the goalkeeper? How confusing can you get? Alright, big cross. That was a shot. You have to be for the same sports team than me, for me, or you're not a real fan. Oh God, right? So there's an extra layer to the conversation. Do you like hockey? Yeah. Who's your favorite team? Oh shit! I didn't prepare for this. Didn't think I'd get this far. Who's your favorite team? Oh, I like the you know, the one. You know the one. The ones that won Pittsburgh. Yeah, I love the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're my favorite team. They won the Stewart Cup, right? Yeah, those guys. They're pretty good. Oh. What is that? That's the diva face. That's the diva face with the big ol' eyes. Oh, that's victory for me. Eight to 2. Yeah, that's just that's a standard anime face. That's all that is. And stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes. Isn't that what you want, weeps? There's too many rules. I can't like this team. I have to like this team. I can't like that sport. I have to like this sport. Too many rules. Too many rules. Really, it was the same with music for me as well. I said before that my friends are mostly just into classic rock and stuff like that. I had a friend who was so into the Beatles that I just can't stand them as a result now. I didn't really think their music was that great to begin with. Like, I don't really like it. Like, it's fine. It's music. But I guess I just don't see what it is about them that has people put them on like a pedestal as the biggest thing since Jesus, you know, stuff like that. But a friend of mine was so obsessed with everything involving the Beatles at all that I had to just got to learn everything, and I did not want to learn everything. So I didn't. That was my experience with the Beatles. I Am the Walrus is one of the most confusing fucking things I've ever heard. I will never understand that song. Same with Smells Like Teen Spirit. Those songs confuse the shit out of me. And I don't understand what it is about them that people find appealing. But they're very, very popular songs. Woo! Big kicks. The big anime eyes treatment. I did hear that I Am the Walrus was made to be very confusing, yes. And I think it succeeded, but some people will claim that they understand what it is about when it's just nonsense. Like, what the fuck is Teen Spirit? What is that song? Can anyone tell me what that song is? I don't know what that song is supposed to be about at all, but it's incredibly popular. What the hell just happened? Bowser fell in slow motion. And Bowser's gone. I don't like gamer music either. I know that's not a real genre, but let me explain what I mean. You know the kind of music that plays in video game trailers? You know, the ones they tend to use for AAA games? That kind of music. I do not like that music. I love video game music, but I don't like the music that is used in advertisements aimed at like gaming, because it's always it's either rap or it's some electric dubstep. It's always something like that. I do not like that kind of music, and I don't understand why it is used as much as it is. That's what I call gamer music, because clearly there's some kind of demographic. Oh, we're just floating the ball together. There's some kind of demographic or focus group that's like, yes, this is good. You should use this. Yeah, my favorite example of that is the Doom trailer, where the Doom Eternal trailer on commercials for television was instead of using actual Doom music, like, you know, you'd expect because it's Doom, they used some rap song that isn't even accurate to Doom lore. So people were upset about that. That game is good. Don't get me wrong, the game is good, but its trailer is really, really poorly received as a result, because they just completely squandered it with exactly the kind of music I just explained. The kind that you would expect to find in a video game trailer, because I guess it's supposed to be hip? I don't know. I don't know why they do it. Focus groups? I blame focus groups. When in doubt, blame focus groups. We asked like 50 college students what kind of music they like, and they all told us this. So this is obviously what the majority of everyone in the world likes, so we're gonna roll with it. We asked 50 gamers. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if they came out and said we asked a bunch of people who identified as gamers for this focus group. And you see the kind of gaming or gamer that they are, it's just, it all makes sense. Then it will all make sense to me. What do you do in your spare time when not playing video games? Oh, I read articles on Kotaku. I'm gonna make some enemies. I play them mobile gamers. Oh, I play Candy Crush and Cookie Clicker. Pretty hardcore. Do both at the same time. That was a weird pass. Can't blame translation all the time, but you can blame localization meddling. The West won't like it if we don't make it like this, and it comes out, wow, the West hates it. The West fucking hates it. Unbelievable. We need this game to be more action-packed because Americans are idiots and don't care about story and only care when their characters are ripped and they can shoot 60 bullet out of their SMG. That's all American care about. And then the game doesn't do well in America. Don't forget DMC! I find the What Happened show that is, What Happened is a really interesting series that really opens your eyes to a lot of what happens with design choices and stuff. You know what I find really funny is in his other M episode, the main director behind Metroid said that he didn't regret Other M like at any capacity. I don't think that's a bad thing, mind you, but imagine being a Metroid fan and having the creator be like, yeah, no, that game was fine. I don't regret how it turned out at all. And then Metroid goes on a near indefinite hiatus afterwards. Oh, that would sting. That would really sting. That'd be like if Miyamoto came down from the shadows, made Mario Brothers, but made Mario an incredibly deep and complex character, and he wasn't allowed to jump until a character in the series told him he was allowed to. And then Miyamoto was like, yeah, this is good. I'm glad we went this direction. Oh, and you can only play on a sideways Wiimote. That's the only controller that works. Oh, God. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. Luigi's a very deep character. We decided to expand his story. Okay. It's like on one hand, I really don't think it's that bad for the creator to be like proud of accomplishing what he set out to do. But like, I really hope he learned his lesson. Although I highly doubt he's gonna be working on Metroid ever again as a result. Poor bastard. I'm sure you Metroid fans are happy. Whee! Story's not really a huge deal in Nintendo games, but some Nintendo games specialize in story. Like Paper Mario. Love it. Damn, Todd, you got some kicks! Wow, that didn't really work. Where's my Toad? Damn it. I'm gonna be here for the next 50,000 years. Because I have to do every fucking match in this game. I'm around 11. Out of like, what, 16? I think. Good shot. There we go. I'm pretty sure I won this match last time with a 9-point lead. So now I have a bit of a hill to climb. Why did you have to throw that at me, Bowses? That was just uncalled for. Nice. Yeah, back to what I was saying with the What Happened show. It's usually it seems like a lot of the problems that arise from game development is studio meddling. Where it's like, we tested with a focus group that told us that gamers aren't looking for this kind of thing. Chat, who was the guy who said that gamers aren't interested in single player campaigns anymore? Who was that guy? I know he's real. I know he's real. And he's full of shit, but I know he's real. Alright, I need to do something crazy here. Perfect. The cap is not squishy. It's very hard. I guess. I don't know. You can head spin though. Just please accept it. Who was Bobby? There we go. That was a pretty low scoring match. That was a bad kick. Gamers aren't interested in single-player content anymore. It's all about Battle Royale. 16 times the Battle Royale. Oh, that's bad. Dog. Perfect. Battle Royales and the same shooty games. Gamers aren't interested in single-player content anymore. Gamers prefer to play multiplayer with their friends, set up their mics, and shout obscenities at people that they do not like playing with. This is the kind of community we're fostering here at Xbox. 7-year-olds aren't interested in single-player campaigns. I'd argue that 7-year-olds shouldn't be playing Call of Duty, but I suppose that's a whole new can of worms we're opening here, aren't we? Rated M. Ages 6+. That's what the fucking M means. M for mature. More like rated M for maturing. Couch co-op is great. Holy shit, that dog can bark. Just stop. God damn. That was a fantastic pass. Maybe it's probably just different for when we were kids. Some of you are older than me though, so probably way different. But like the consoles then were what they were. There wasn't really any other technology. It's just but kids nowadays, it's like, I'm gonna play my my PlayStation 3 and I'm gonna go on my iPhone, my iPad, and my tablet. There's a lot of technology nowadays, so there's a lot of options. There's a lot of different options, whereas when I was younger there wasn't, I suppose. So it's like we had a few games and a console or two, and we made the most out of those. It wasn't like we could just get our hands on something new. So that's why people replayed games, just because games were expensive, so they just made the most of what they did get. That's also why games had so much replay value, by being quick and difficult, so you could practice how fast you go. When I was a kid, I got a game on my birthday, Christmas, or as a graduation present. That's about it. That's about it. 2 or 3 games for a holiday until I could start buying my own. It's quite a while that happened. Nice. Pretty sure my mom bought Sonic Adventure 2 though. We had a GameCube. Our first GameCube we ever had. I remember waking up. We woke up, went downstairs, and our mom was playing City Escape. And I was like, "Whoa, Sonic, cool!" And that was our first exposure to. I think that was the first exposure we ever had to Sonic the Hedgehog. Was Sonic Adventure 2. Never played the originals, but I guess I knew what Sonic was, even at that point. Yeah, that's why I like Sonic Adventure 2 so much. It's because it was my first Sonic game, and I had all the chows and spent a lot of time doing that as a kid. What a great game. A lot of fun with that game. I don't know what's even going on right now. I didn't get to play Classic Sonic until we got Mega Collection. And basically, I mean, if you've seen Christian's video on Sonic 1, he kind of summed it up accurately. What ended up happening was we would try to play Sonic 1 and get really bored and never beat the second zone. And then we would just play Sonic 2 or 3 because it had co-op. Like that was basically my experience with older Sonic. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a really, really fun game, though. It's a great game. Sonic 2 is... Sonic 2 is fine. I guess. The DS ones. Bad DS ports of the original trilogy. Oh, it's better than the Game Boy one. I had Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure. I never beat Sonic Rush Adventure because I needed the R button to beat the final boss with the Chaos Emeralds, and I had a broken R button on my DS. I also had Sonic Advance 3. That game was good. That game was really good. I can't believe that the Game Boy Advance version of Sonic 1 came out after that trilogy had already been out. Like, how do you fuck up a port that badly when you have a successful trilogy already on that system? Yet you just made a port that make it look like you have no idea what the fuck you're doing on the hardware. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Wasn't Sonic Rush's OST done by the same guy who did Jet Set Radio? Am I correct in that? I remember that there was something in that soundtrack with who made it, and I can't remember who did it. It was that, okay. Hideki Kamiya, yeah. The guy who likes Family Guy funny moments. I love that guy. That guy makes me laugh on Twitter. His icon is he has like his own icon, right? And somebody made a Peter Griffin version for him, and he now uses that. It's fucking hilarious. I'm doing all right for myself. I love this game and its sequel. Mostly luck of the draw too. I'd hate to see the higher difficulties, though. There we go. Did he work on Bayonetta? I don't actually like Bayonetta, so I don't know anything about it. I didn't care much about Bayonetta to begin with, and then Smash tainted it. 100% tainted it. Damn it. Ah, well, it's the end of the game. Well, Excelente. Excelente. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is probably my second favorite. Just 'cause I never actually got the Super Emeralds in that game, though, because I was only good enough at Blue Sphere to get the regular ones. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but yesterday they did a Sonic 3 and Knuckles speedrun. And the dude has a bunch of crazy-ass strats. The dude had a bunch of crazy-ass strategies for the Blue Sphere stages, and he was jumping over red spheres, like basically through them, and every single time he jumped into it, I had a fucking heart attack. But holy shit, the way that dude was doing those bonus stages, it was, oh my god, that run is definitely worth checking out if you're interested in Sonic speedrunning. It was so good. It was so good. The bonus stages were so interesting. I don't know what HGQ is doing right now, but a reminder that 9 a.m. my time zone, they're doing a Touhou 9.5 speedrun, which I am very interested in, but I'll probably have to catch the VOD of. I'm just gonna keep pressing B. Yeah, slide, yeah. I'm not gonna be awake for it, but I am definitely looking forward to it. I hope it's entertaining. If there's one thing that's severely disappointing with certain speedruns is when... Chat, I find that depending on who's running the game and who's doing the commentary for the game, it can turn a game you're very interested in watching into not a fun experience. And it can turn a game that you didn't particularly give a shit about prior to seeing it into one you actually care about. It really does make a difference. I get it, not everybody is, like, not everybody has super charisma and whatnot, but, like, a level of my enjoyment does come from the couch commentary / runner commentary, because I like when they explain what's going on in the game, and, like, a little bit of, like, history into the speedrun as well, like, when they're informative, because it gives me something to listen to while I'm watching that's really neat. Especially when they're like, alright, here comes a trick that's gonna be whack as fuck. Watch the shit. Check this shit out right now. And then it's like sick as fuck. He's like, alright, nailed it. First try. That's good. I love that. If the couch commentary can make me smile, then they're good. Like Bonesaw. Bonesaw made me laugh. He did a Jak and Dexter run that I just didn't give a shit about. Okay, Toad is frozen in the air. But him and his couch were funny enough to get banned. Lol. So I rather enjoyed that run, even if I don't know anything about Jak and Dexter. Oops, I did that. Yeah, genius, Todd. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Where's Luigi? I don't have an item, so Luigi comes after this. Damn it. Good shot. Nope. That's what I need there. Nice. I don't mind the longer runs. I don't particularly care about the RPG runs though. Those confuse me. I don't know how you speedrun a Final Fantasy game, and they're very long. And I already don't know what's going on in Final Fantasy, so it doesn't make it any easier. shit. Oh. I'm still winning though. Barely. I don't like close games. I like curb stomps. Luigi! Why are those bananas huge? Jesus. The ball hit the banana, which pushed the banana to hurt my Todd. It wasn't my Todd. Excellent. Okay, here's the game plan. That was not part of the plan. Passing it to the enemy goalie was not part of the plan. Neither was that. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Any percent Ocarina of Time runs are something. Too much going on. Just want to embarrass Donkey Kong here. Here we go. The Toads have balls, because they're. You ever meet a Toad who's willing to body check DK into an electrical fence? That's intense. That's metal. I don't know no Toad who would do that. All right, here we go. This is fine. Yeah, I need to pee. Chad, I have to pee. I'll be right back. The music stopped. Okay. Yeah, I figured there wasn't anything that was gonna happen there, so I saved some time by going then. I just hold the ball. 100% OT. 100% OT is like 4 hours or something, isn't it? Like 3 hours. Majora's Mask is around that. I don't mind the 100% runs of the Zelda games. I think they're interesting. The any percent runs aren't as great in my opinion because the any percent runs are just kind of they basically they tend to involve some kind of trick that just skips a majority of the game. You ever see a Skyward Sword run? They play half of that run on the title screen. It's very confusing. I have no idea what the hell is going on in that. But in a 100% run, it's all about proper routing to get everything, even with glitches and stuff, which makes it more entertaining in my opinion than just being like, oh, if we do this here, we can phase through the fabric of reality, which allows us to go into the loading zone for the credits, and then the game's done. It's like, oh, fascinating. Very fascinating stuff. Alright, now I'm running on empty here. I feel great. I feel fantastic. I don't feel that great anymore. Excuse me, did that ball just teleport? If I want to guarantee a win, I gotta get the ball to Luigi, use an item, and nail a super strike. Don't like speedruns full of glitches. Pushing the game to its limits without breaking is more interesting to me, without some exceptions. It depends on the type of glitch, I guess. Like, that's why I think Mario 64 speedruns are so entertaining, is because there are some very interesting movement glitches, like the BLJ. But like in 120 star specifically, most of it is just really, really, really good execution. Just playing really fucking good. And it seems like the biggest factor, like the BLG is pretty much only used in the right at the start of the run to skip to Bowser 1, because it's faster to go to Bowser 1 to get a star to unlock Whomp's Fortress. And then because if you go to Bomb and Battlefield, you have to backtrack anyway for the wing cap. So they take care of Bowser 1 right away. And then they go to Whomp's. Because if you've ever played Mario 64, one of the stars, you don't need the wing cap for it, but the wing cap makes it way easier. You can use the cannon. So instead of just doing it and having to come back later, they do it all in one go like that. But as a result, they had to do this BLJ into the Bowser room. I like those runs because they're tech heavy. It's all about good movement. Wind Waker runs look incredibly frustrating though. BLJ, backwards long jump. Basically, in Mario 64, you have a certain speed cap that you can't go over, but that doesn't apply to going backwards. I think that's what it is. So basically, they build up speed by jumping backwards, and then they kind of like let it go, and they just carry their speed, and they can clip through geometry because they're moving so fast. Stuff like that. Wind Waker does it too, where there's a speed cap on the front of you, but not for behind you. So they do this thing called a super swim, where they build up speed by... Oh shit! They build up speed by going backwards, because when you go backwards, it increases your speed by like a little bit. So they keep doing a bunch of near frame perfect inputs to build up their speed to a point where they just move backwards and they go from outset to Dragon Roost. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Balloon Knights one is an example of fun glitch. They fought the bot. Reverse order bosses is good. Using glitches to do something like that is pretty good. My least favorite runs are the ones that are like, alright, we're gonna do this glitch where we just ignore the entire level. Like, I think that's fine if it just skips a level or two, but then they do it, and it's like, this skips the entire game. Like, Luigi's Mansion any % with the big clip. You know that one, chat? It's like 13 minutes long, basically. And what they do is they do everything up to World 1. They get wedged in the wall by the chest that Chauncey drops. And they walk along the seams of the mansion, do some crazy shit, fall to the basement, walk on a fine line that they can't see because the camera won't show them, between activating a cutscene and voiding out of bounds, and then they end up at King Boo. Bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty. There are certain runs that I could only really see as meme categories. That's not gonna work. Like, Pokemon Yellow any % is a bit of a meme. It's just do some weird shit in the menu, and then activate a loading zone out of your front door that takes you to the Hall of Fame. And it's just like, okay. But, like, that's one of those categories that I don't think anyone should take seriously. It's funny. It's funny and silly, but, like, that's all it really is. But I find those runs... That kind of run, though... Oh, God. You beat yellow really fast as a result. That's kind of how I ended up feeling about the OOT any percent run, though. Because the OOT any percent run is very, very confusing. There's so much shit going on in that one. And it's like 18 minutes. You get the bottle, you beat Goma, you wrong warp to the end of the game, and it's like... That's a category that people really, really grinded, but I didn't think it was that entertaining to watch because it was just a lot of... It was basically like... a lot of glitches that may or may not work. It's always interesting to... You ever see somebody try to do a glitch and then they get upset because the glitch, you know, the thing that's not supposed to be a thing, doesn't work properly? Like... I just feel like when you do that, you kind of signed up for that one. Oh God, this is the semifinals. Hello, Mario. It's like, man, my glitch to fall through the floor and then reappear at the top of the screen that requires sub-pixel perfection didn't work properly. This game sucks. It's like, oof. Well. It's kind of a mixed bag when those kind of tricks get discovered, though. 'Cause it's like, obviously they save a lot of time, and you want to play game fast, but they're so incredibly difficult and inconsistent that you don't really like using them. Why did you have to get in my way, Toad? Okay, now I have to be... I cannot lose these matches. If I lose these matches, I go back to square one. They're just passing. That might be good. Good. Okay, good start. Those speedrunner salt compilations are just uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I did see one, though, where a guy did an IRL ground pound. And I did think that one was pretty funny. He was playing Mario 64 and he just got out of his chair and did an IRL ground pound in his webcam, and I was just like, okay. It is unpleasant to watch. It is. It's just kind of uncomfortable to see it. Some people relish in that, though. It's weird. It's like, this guy's really mad. Let's provoke him and make him even angrier. Oof. Oof. Ow, that sucks. Oh, wait. No, the field tilt fucked everything up. Pressing the B button. Pressing the B button. Listen to these Toads go. Ow. Where's the ball? This really shouldn't go that much differently than how it's been going, but it's, considering a loss here is the end of the entirety of what I just did. I don't want to risk fucking it up. Uh-oh. Ah. Give me the ball, dude. Don't kick the... That's not good. Oh. Oh. Come Come on, come on. Just hit everyone. Please work. We still have a decent lead, but it's hard not to be worried sometimes. Excellent. People get upset. That's what happens. But when your entire persona is just getting really, really angry at things. Oof. Ooh. Ooh. Reminds me of the old internet days. The classic. 4 letters was all it took. UMAD. That's all you needed to piss someone off. Damn it, I missed it again. Lay troll face. Ah, there we go. So that's all it took. That's all it took. Just had to say something like that. Seething. I'm furious! Toad? Toad? Yeah, I pressed the Y button and Toad tackled the other guy. Well, now I'm returning fire. Yeah, that's right. Todd, I pressed the Y button and he did. What's he doing? This is a good lead. I'm okay. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. That's one match secured, but I still have one more to do. You know what's crazy is in the sequel, there's an award for getting to the finals of a cup with a shutout. A shutout, it means that no one in the entire preliminary round scored on you. Good fucking luck preventing that. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Yeah. This ball hasn't made it anything special, but it's still pretty sturdy. I like the backflip kicks they do in the air. That is so cool. Some games are designed to be infuriating. But you can't let them get to you. Or they win. Getting over it is what I've seen people get really far and getting over it and then fall, and they don't feel madness, they feel sadness. Just climbing all that way up there and then falling all the way back down, and you just can't prevent it, and you're just like, no! Somebody make it stop! Hold the ball. Does LOL kind of one of those? Well, that one's frustrating, but it doesn't put you back to the start. I win. Yeah. Okay, who's the final match? Is it DK or Waluigi? Place your bets now. It's DK. Final match. I'm not ready for this. Bowser Stadium, the final round. Okay. Game plan, early lead with a super strike. Easy enough. Let's do it. But first, Todd. Rolling Thunder! Oh. Please. Please! Perfect. There we go. Kapowie. victory. We riding dirty out here. Come on, come on. I want a big, juicy lead that puts the end to DK's team. I've never paid more attention to anything this entire playthrough than this right here. Alright, here we go. But I dodged! He's not using his items, so... what's he gonna do? Shit. He's gonna use his item. What? How did he slide through the what? Okay, alright, no, it's fine. I got this. I picked the wrong Toad to pass to. The only one who got frozen. Nice. Just keep an eye on him. There we go. Luigi got the ball. Now for a setup. Perfect. There's music in the next one, yeah. But there's a lot of just open air in this game. But each stage and character has their own like themes in the next one. God, the next game, Charged, is so good. What a fantastic game. Doi. Time to go blowy uppy. Oh. Predicted the shot. The wind up. It's Toad time. Yeah! Oops. 4-point lead is still... I can still lose this if things go bad. But I'm not too worried right now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look at that. Look at this. Check that shit out. This is the best goalie in the game. The DK. Okay. Will that work? Almost 4 hours. Told ya! I told ya that the amount of time it was going to take me to do these last 2 cups was going to be like 2 hours each. But I've been putting it off for so long, I figured I'd just do it together. Get it all out there. The 5-hour VOD of Gensel Wanderer up yesterday. Damn it. Oh, whoops. Accidentally everyone. The only thing I've scored with so far is Loogie strikes. Oh, no. Well, time to wipe my nose while I watch this happen. Yo! What a steal by Todd! Ah, shit. Oh, never mind. If only the goalie could knock Bowser out. Poor Bowser. He tried his best. We're looking like we're good. Looking like the game's over. Well, this was fun. This is a fun little side distraction of different soccer. It has definitely put into perspective, though, how much better the sequel is. But this one's still enjoyable to play. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he didn't just take that. Against the Wanderer VODs are huge. Yep. That's because I dilly-dally so fucking much in dungeons. Like, I spend unreasonably long on floors, and then I open the alchemy tab, and that's just the end of the progress. Like, that's it. I'm now spending the next 5 minutes in there trying to mix shit for no reason other than because I can. It's interesting. That's only mid-game. That's the thing. There's so much. You'd be surprised. I did my grinding like I said I would. And I went through 3 trips. Chad, I've collected so much raw material, it's ridiculous. Like, we're gonna look at my... I didn't find a single compact disc, though. That's it. That's the game. But I found like a million rabbit tails. That's the game. Now that's a sick-looking trophy. I did it. I beat the game. Yeah, definitely wait for the Steam Summer Sale. Well, any sale, honestly, because Gensou Wander almost always goes off for at least like 30%, probably 50%. Aquastyle is working on their new game right now, so odds are they'll want to promote their works just by putting good slashings on those. And Luigi's got... TK's got a face. That's it. Beat the game. Uh-huh. Place first. 16 wins, 0 losses. Infinite power-ups now available in cheats. Chat, I didn't lose a single game this entire playthrough. I was so close to getting the gold perfect pass, too. I almost have all the milestones. Wow. I wasn't going to get the last one. That was 76 rounds total. Robit. Good game. Good game. Oh, I found a material that I'd never seen before. It was the it was like golden feather ornament, I think it was called. I found it in a golden room. I've never seen it before, so I imagine it's rare. Ball roll. There it is. It's a fun game. It's a very fun game. It's also like 15 years old. My god. I don't know, I just kept collecting a bunch of random shit, and that one stuck out to me because I'd never seen it before. I didn't make anything in my recipe log, but I have a lot of things. I bought a bunch of cards and pecans and all that. I'm ready for it next time. Maybe. I hope. Oh, I also have a fuck ton of preserve gaps, too. I found a bunch of those. I don't know what to do with them all. I have so many. I'm not gonna let this play out, I don't think, because it's not really gonna do anything. That's the game. I don't know how to use a Wii remote for this thing, so I'm not gonna do charge right away. I'm gonna figure out how that works first. But I'm a bit busy with other projects at the moment. I'll probably slow down a bit eventually, but yeah, I might need help with that because I've never set that up before. Because you need the motion sensor to block Mega Strikes in that game, and if I can't do that, then I just forfeit up to 6 goals no matter what, and that's not a good idea. Unless I can just set it up so the control stick controls the pointer. I don't know. But that was Mario Strikers in its entirety. It's a great game, and its sequel is all the better, which will be in the future. When I figure out how to use Wii remotes. I swear.